Hello, hello, everyone. Greetings. Salutations. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. It's good to see you guys. Kryptos, Rambo, I'm Aries. It is time now for the first Space Marine. Play through that. And also, I'm apologize in advance. This stream is going to be a weird one for me. I've just had such a weird and kind of almost depressing day. But it is what it is. And I am just kind of going to power through it. Either way, I appreciate you guys for the partner anniversary wishes, too. It's been 10 years. Can you guys believe that? 10 years that I have been doing this. And throughout these 10 years, I can honestly say I've had a lot of ups. I've had a lot of downs. I've made a lot of mistakes. But I am human. And that is the only thing I can do is just keep going. Either way, I'm glad you guys are all here. I'm glad that I still have people that watch me after all of these years and have supported me in many ways by just like either talking to me, subbing, following, doing anything really. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. More than you guys will truly ever know. You have been such a bright spot in my life, and this has been one of my favorite things to do. So, again, thank you very much. I'll stop being sappy now. I'm gonna move on. Let's play some Space Marine. Let's purge some heretics, some Xenos. Or rather, orcs. So this was Space Marine 1. This game came out, what year? 2010? 2011? It's a long time ago. Hard to think now that we are at Space Marine 2 coming out in, what? Tomorrow for early access, but, you know. I'm gonna probably skip through it just because, or rather, I'm gonna skip the early access period. Because I know Fedge wanted to play too, and Rav, and we're all going to try to do the co-op campaign, and to save people money, they're just going to buy it on the release date. So we'll probably check out Space Marine 2 next week, but for now, I'd like to power through Space Marine 1. This game is supposed to be about 7.5 hours, according to how long to beat, but we will see. I have booted it up and just ran through a little bit of the first opening tutorial to see that things work, and things do in fact work a little bit. So we are going to just do normal, and we'll see what happens. Still has to do it. 1991? No. I would be 1 year old. That was the case when this game came out. If this came out in 91, that's extremely impressive. Also, what? New game, black screen. Awesome. Kareem, thank you, man. What's happening here, game? Uh-oh. You know, I booted right as I said that I booted it up earlier to see that it worked, and it did, and now it doesn't. This is really fucking sick and on par for me. Oh my god, chat. Gotta be kidding me. Alright. The day just keeps getting weirder. Alright, let's figure this out. 1 second. Again, this is already off to a wonderful start. Let me kill it and take a look and see what's going on. Oh, that's wonderful. It's just not working. Okay. Yeah. All right, then how about this? We're just gonna go ahead and verify the files real quick just to make sure everything works. Because that's honestly going to be the easier option. I just don't want to waste time. Luckily, it shouldn't take too long because this game isn't too large. Relic was ahead of their time. Relic has made a lot of good games over the years, but I would argue that later Relic has made a lot of stinkers. Instead of B-Sod, I just get the barrel. Yeah. Frustrating day, man. Like, it's one of those days where it definitely feels like I can't do anything right. Oh, well, 6 files failed to validate. Oh, that's a bit. Okay. Interesting. Well, alright. Let's try launching again. This is probably going to be very, very loud. Let's hope it's not. Okay. now. All right. Let's try that again. Thank you, Hug. I appreciate that, man. All right. Let's try booting this up again. Let me unmute it. And let's do new campaign. Normal, please work. There we go. All right. Raya, huh? Not hard? No. A Forge World. A Manufactorum. Hey, Ocelot. It could be a better day. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, they make Titans on this Manufactorum one? Tree to value absolute. Well, yeah. Especially if it has Titans, they're going to be making that a priority action. No, they're not going to do Exterminatus. Liberation Fleet? 5 to 37 days. Yeah, through the warp. Escalate area, denial, affirmative. Yeah, and the Adeptus Astartes. I'm so sorry, Rambo. That is... It's just not a good day for anyone, is it? Like, gosh. You have my love after all these years, Rainbow. Thank you. And to answer your question, Hug, no, I never did play the multiplayer of this game. I've heard that the multiplayer, like, you can still get games today. People have been playing the game at least. You'll probably find them for a couple more days at least before Space Marine 2 comes out. You know, people have been playing the fuck out of that because it's peer-to-peer. Secure the Titans. Yeah, I know that you were talking about that before, Ares. That's how you were able to play it. There's Captain Titus.
Captain Titus, the Orcs have massacred the Forge World's forces. And they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned Orcs. Keeps us off their backs while they loot the Titan war machines.
Hey, Grozan.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report.
Starboard engine is dead, Sergeant. We are losing altitude.
Get the ship to safety. We'll find another way down.
Aye, Captain. Thunderhawk Lancer Jove returning to launch bay.
They're just gonna jump on out of here, huh?
This is your plan.
Yep.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. Or do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the Orcs.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Try to keep up.
Hey, Norma. Yeet, out they go. I'm guessing we don't like Leandros. In all honesty, I do not remember a single thing about this game in terms of its story, so this is going to be interesting for me. It has been how many years since I played this? Probably about 14, 13 years. Right. So this is like Star Wars, right? Yeah. So what's up, Joe?
Hey, Nido!
Hi, MacArthur. Thank you very much, man. Welcome back. 65. That means a lot. Thank you for all these years. Much love to you. Also, chat, let me know if the game is too loud. It might be a little too loud. Oh my god. Whoa! Goodbye, orc boy. It's a little loud. Is it still a little too loud? I turned it down just a second ago. Oh. Music's still too loud? Okay. How about this? We'll just go in here and we'll turn it down a bit. Turn it down to like 80. We'll keep that up. We'll turn this down. Music volume always tends to be like the loudest for no fucking reason. We'll try that. Looking over just at the volume. Trying to gauge the meter. So let me know. Oh, they died. Much better? Okay, good. Stun and then execute. Got it. Very much Doom. Doot. Right in the skull, orc boy. Spice Marines. Didn't know that I was playing the Spice Marines. I mean, that's like the Spice Girls, but they're, you know,
Get off our ship, Spice Marine!
You know, I don't think I will. Reload? Also, reloading, at least the bolt pistol, seems to be very, very slow. What they asked? Well, they didn't ask nice enough. Whoa! Oh, that's a cool combo. I'm gonna chalk that up to high frame rate. High frame rate, you're gonna see a lot of weird wonkiness with the physics. They actually did not ask, yeah. These grunks hold the chopper like a right git, disrespecting the big boss. And you gotta have a good crump. For some reason, the sound effect volume was a little too low in that cutscene. They put a sign up that said no Space Marines allowed. Well, they need to tap the sign. It just walks it off. Classic Codex Astartes. And the very lowest quality of JPEG logos, apparently. 2010 JPEG. That's funny.
Captain Titus, come in. Damned orcs shot me off course. I've had no word from Leandros, but I'm picking up Vox chatter from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading towards the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
But as I said earlier, thank you guys, especially for all of those who are just now showing up. I appreciate you guys after all of these years being around for 10 plus years of streaming. It's hard to believe that I've already been streaming for 10 years. Feels like 2014 was just like the other day, but you know, here we are. Much love to all you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, 1,694 streams later. Yeah. It's a lot. 10 years of this silly goober. Well, I don't know if I'm a goober, probably.
Access authorized. The Emperor be with you, Space Marine.
Oh, the bolter. The .998 Godwin pattern bolter is the characteristic Space Marine battle rifle, firing self-propelled explosive tip rounds.
This way, boys.
Oh, orc boys. Man, it's been a while, hasn't it, Ocelot?
Space Marine! The humans all alone!
Spice Marines! Are you shooting at me, you stupid orc boy?
It's a fight now!
Alright, Crump.
Captain! Destroy them!
Yes. Also, I'd like to point out that you can tell this is definitely not aged well in terms of controls because they want you to ADS with left control. Kind of a weird one to have you ADS with, but you know. I guess it makes sense when your melee attack is bound to right click and it's more focused on being able to do melee combos. Just strange is all. I think there is crouching in this game because you're a fucking Space Marine. A long time ago, young. Long time ago. Would have been about that time. Oh my god, timing. Started the game today, too, for the first time. 10 out of 10 controls. Well, thank you. Welcome back, man, for 2 months. Much love to you, man. Thank you very, very much. Oh.
Leandros. Are you wounded?
The Codex Astartes warns against
Why are
using
the
jump
cutscenes
packs
so quiet to the main
blindly
game?
into enemy fire, and for good reason.
Your days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I look to its rules for guidance.
We all do. But there are also benefits to thinking for yourself, Leandros.
True. You can see when you created an account. It should be able to tell you, I think. Codex nerd, yeah. Alrighty. How interesting that they carry the bolter like that when he sprints. But I mean, I guess he can. His hand is so fucking huge. I just would assume the bolter would be much bigger.
Sedona's picked up local Imperial Guard communications. They survived under the shadow of that gun. I want to know how.
Oh, guardsmen.
Keep firing!
No, the guardsmen. That guy's fucked. Charge in. Back. Hey, Rez. Keep him to you. Yeah, why are these orc boys so easy to kill? Alright. Any more? No?
My lord, you have saved us.
Rise, guardsmen. You saved yourselves. We thought you dead.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we find this lieutenant?
At the front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, guardsmen. We rendezvous with Sedonas, then we find this lieutenant. We need updated intel on the gun battery.
Through here, my lords. Head out the
Ammo
upper level
in
and
this game
continue
is
through the plaza.
painful. Well,
Goes beyond that.
again, they probably want you to do more melee-based combos. That makes sense to me.
Remarkable. A few hundred against 1,000,000 orcs. And they fight on.
Only in death does
Get off! My legs.
Well, I mean,
can't feel
it's
my
not like they
legs.
have a
See a
choice.
space marine before the end. God Emperor. Watch over those who fight.
They're Imperial Guardsmen. The Imperial Guardsmen have, you know, like a 90% mortality rate. Like, they're gonna fucking die.
Captain, I'm in position at a broken monument near the guard lines.
Quotas must
A JTV kid? A JTV kid? I mean, Justin TV would have probably been around the time when I was about 20, you know? I mean, I was aware of Justin TV, but at the time, Justin TV wasn't really used for a whole lot of game streams at the time. There may have been a few rare ones, but even then, it wasn't a lot.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you.
Oh, well, thank goodness.
The orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
I may have
He's
encountered
getting
you during our jump to the surface.
That was the orc ship I saw crash near here, I take it. Did he survive?
If the horde hasn't
Chainsword?
turned on itself, it's still under his
Excellent.
control.
So, okay, hear me out. Why did Titus drop specifically with a knife instead of his chainsword initially? Why? I don't know. I guess they just wanted to get you familiar with the knife and then go to that. That's weird. You wonder what those bolts in their head are? I'm not sure either. You know how it is. Sometimes you just get implants when you're in the 40k universe. Let's see. The Mark 11 Hell's Teeth Chainsword is the close combat weapon of choice among Space Marines, combining terrifying power and great speed. So right-click F to stun. Okay. Got it. Floor breaking tutorials. Well, they kind of tell you how it works. Ooh. Sick. Oh, bye, body. Bye, physics. Dang it. Built into my brain to right-click to ADS. Can't escape. Oh, through the wall. Got him. Preparing for Goomba stomping tomorrow? Not tomorrow. That'll probably be next week, I think. Plus, it's probably better for me anyway to be waiting next week, too. Especially as a relatively small-time streamer, because at that point, people will have already played through the campaign, and then I can play through it and get some relatively decent viewership out of it, I would hope. But, you know, we'll see. Oh, I didn't know which way to go.
Squig.
Squig? Uh-oh. Good to see you, Whopper. I hope you're doing okay. What is over that way? Is there something that way? Oh. 10 years of streaming? Yeah, it's been a long time, Pepe. Can I go over this way? Oh, I can. It was just ammo? You miss when games would do mini cutscenes like this? I mean, technically games still do. It's just a lot of the games are, it's very, like, seamless in-game cutscenes. you know? Don't want to go to work. Understandable. Nice try, you done. I have noticed something. The game tends to have a weird loading issue at higher frame rates. You just kind of warp into the loading zone. Ah, you get grenades, huh? Cool. Difficulty is this is normal. I don't remember. Is there a block in this game? I don't remember if there's a block. I think so, yeah.
Dropship incoming.
If you get an evade, well, there's a dodge. Your only complaint is about the execution so that you don't get iframes for it. Yeah, it's true. That is weird. Oh, shit. Didn't realize there was a quick time event for that. Oh, he just got a night of cringe. Got it.
Space Marines. We thought we were done for.
Where is your commander, Guardsman?
Invincibility is my face. Yeah.
Believe they will let us through. Imperial Guard, we are Ultramarines. Open this door.
Thank you, Court. I appreciate that.
Space Marines.
You're doing good today. Lord knows I haven't, but thank you so much. Again, it's just so weird to think I've been streaming for that long.
Are headed here from the south.
You know what? And thank you too, Cozy. Also, it's very interesting to see how in this game they treat Space Marines differently. They like salute them, whereas in Space Marine 2 and another lore, it shows them obviously bowing to them because they are basically gods.
Reinforce their position. Hold
Thank
the
you,
line.
Slender. I appreciate that too, man.
Aye, Lieutenant.
My Imperial Guardsman waifu?
Thank the Emperor. Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
Captain Titus.
Oh God,
the
Cadian.
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
For Cadia. This one's for Cadia.
How many?
2.
Damn. I sent out 10.
Cadians.
That damn gun.
Well, luckily she doesn't seem to be making a big deal about
And as you
Cadia
might
yet.
have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here. Leave the gun to us.
Come with me then. I should warn you, my lords. We've got a slight orc problem down here.
You don't say that you have a slight orc problem. No way.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus
Fury
Astartes.
unlocked.
Access authorized.
Fury is now unlocked. You now gain Fury every time you damage an enemy. Once the Fury meter is full, use T to enter Fury mode. All of your close combat attacks are enhanced and you regain. Okay, that's cool. Got it.
What do you know?
Damn Tyranids, they ruined Cadia.
Troops were sent to guard the Titan Invictus.
It's like things that don't get along.
But that was 2 weeks
Hold
ago,
on, I wanna listen.
and we've lost contact with them.
We need to reach that Titan.
Your fastest route is across the rail bridge behind the gun complex. It leads directly to the western gates of the Manufactorum.
Essentially, all you need to know about Cadia is it was a planet that was fought on for a long time. The planet was eventually blown up, and people say that as the planet was still blowing up, chunks of the planet, the guardsmen were still fighting.
Stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech priest.
That's why you're gonna hear a lot of the guardsmen say, like, Cadia fell before the guard.
Form it down firing line.
It is very metal. 40K is a metal fucking universe, brother. Cadian regiments are supposedly some of the best in the Imperium. I mean, yeah, but they're also the most annoying because they won't stop bitching about Cadia. Guardsmen never stop fighting. Well, they kinda, you know, they can't stop or they're gonna get executed. You don't want to be in the guard, Jack. Being in the guard is not a good thing. Oh. What's up, Sniper? Exterminating heretics? Sign me up. Kriegsmen are better? How about that? Can I just... Does this thing have limited ammo? Can I just stay here? Thank you, Mikey. Heavy bolter. Very, very good, apparently.
The Orcs hold the trenches beyond the ruins and the battlements beyond that.
And the gun battery.
The Orcs took it almost as soon as we got here, nearly 2 weeks ago. Our unit was the only one to make landfall before they gained control. Now none of our ships can get past the gun.
Yeah, so the Orcs have been here for weeks. Orchestral soundtracks for games are a lost art. I don't know if they're a lost art, but the problem is it just comes to, you know, composing and also producing said original orchestral pieces. It's a lot of work. Thank you, Arthur. Like, I agree. I love me some orchestral, like, music when it comes to soundtracks, but yeah. Oh. Oh, can I not pick it back? Oh!
Weapons authorization confirmed. Access granted.
Stalker Bolter. Stalker Bolter unlocked. This modified bolter equipped with targeter and high accuracy shells is able to fell enemies from great distances. The Stalker Bolter functions equally well as precision battle rifle or sniper weapons. Okay. Got it. So once again, the janky left control. So it's a sniper rifle. Got it.
That's where the orcs breached the gun battery. We haven't been able to make it inside the wall. There just aren't enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well. But you are no longer alone. We will retake the gun. You will get your reinforcements.
I'll hold you to that, Captain.
I like how we went from we went from talking about Space Marine and orchestral scores to Breaking Benjamin from Halo. That's really funny.
Workers should seek treatment in Sector 46.
Alright, so let's see. This thing can only hold a max of 40 shots. Ooh!
It's a fight! Orcs on the high ground.
High ground? I ain't no Anakin.
Come and get me, Spike.
You can tell this is definitely a 2010 ass game. Definitely is. Steve Vai's Halo theme is the best version. Well, we're also talking about Steve Vai, who is an incredibly amazing guitarist. Also, speaking of Steve Vai, if people have never heard that Polyphia song with Steve Vai, it's very, very good. Gears ass game. Well, also remember this was around the time when people were trying to copy Gears as much as they could, you know? This is very much a game of the time. Third person, very close quarters, over the shoulder.
Kill them space smash those space marines.
And a lot of brown. A lot of brown and bloom. It is a game of the time. Servo Skull?
Just get the ship out of orbit, pilot. Lieutenant Miller, the orcs cut off our reinforcements.
Damn it. I suggest we move the unit to a more defensible position, sir.
Do it, and make sure...
Oh, so that just cut that off? Okay. Cool.
Space Marines! It's the Space Marines!
Get back here, you filthy gobbos.
Kill them Space Marines!
Even Darksiders 1 was similar. It was.
Personal message, Guardsman Alexander. I'll be quick. The orcs are beating us bad. We're completely outnumbered. Every time you kill one of the bastards, feels like it doesn't take their place. Mate Gareth, an orc chopped his leg off and it bled out. Nothing I could do. The officers are all dead. The second lieutenant's taken over.
Once we get through these battlements,
God damn it.
we'll use the breach caused by the rock to enter the gun.
Another product of the time. Listen to log, cannot progress, get interrupted, can't listen to log again. Like, fuck, man. Maybe that's another game I should play one of these days. Speaking of Darksiders. That was, like, probably THQ's first original attempt to make a Legend of Zelda type game in a unique setting. It was pretty good. I remember Darksiders 2 was actually pretty good as well. Blow you up. Yes. Did I ever play the Metro games? I've played the Metro games a lot. I've never played them on stream, though. Very sad that the next Metro game is only going to be in VR. Kind of sucks. Assuming the bolt pistol does nothing. Oh, the Metro game for VR is already out? Interesting. Okay, enough with the camera here. Holy shit. Jiminy crickets. Fancy things. You liked one way more than two. Two was find these three things, but you gotta get three other things to get the first three things. Oh, well, I mean, that's classic kind of Legend of Zelda formula as well, though, Chuck. Also, this has not gotten off my screen for this journal. Like, seems like a bug.
Look at these cables.
They must be powering Orc contraptions across the battlefield. Captain, assault support pods were dropped in this area.
You don't say. Oh yeah, that thing is just stuck on my fucking screen. That is awesome. Jump pack unlocked. Hold space to fire the jump pack. While in flight, tap mouse 2 to blast to the ground, killing or stunning the most targets. Nice. Ranged weapons are limited to the bolt pistol and bolter while jumping. Okay.
Take to the high ground, Captain. We will deal with the orcs down here.
I have the high ground, Anakin. Does this thing have limited fuel? Like you said above, and go down a bunch of levels for finding 36 things to get to the original 3. Yeah. I mean, even though it was like that, Chuck, I still enjoyed those games. I thought they were okay. What? Oh. I see. Never mind. Really cannot execute when he's on the railing. Ice Marine. Get used to hearing that, by the way, chat. I need to find another audio log. Hopefully I can skip it. It's Space Marine. Here's a question. How many voice actors did they get to do orcs in this game? Whoa! Okay. Pretty sure they just got the one guy. They're just like, all right, Jim, welcome. Get in the booth. We're gonna need you to play an orc. He's like, okay, cool. That sounds great. How many voice lines do you want me to do? Here is this giant 1,000-page book I'm about to hand you. Please say all these lines. There are other orcs, right? About that.
Space Marines, kill 'em! Come and get us!
Saints Row ass ragdoll. It is kind of weird how they don't give you iframes, I will say. Like, yeah, that is extremely weird. I see what people mean about the jump pack being kind of OP, especially when you can just jump up and get free stuns. What are you shooting at?
Smash those Space Marines! Kill them all! Shoot those humans!
Nope, bye. I have no idea where that orc went. He's fucking gone. We're gonna get through this a lot faster if you just stop asking questions and get reading, Jim. This is a threat, by the way. We are paying you, but this is a threat. Read the goddamn lines.
No room for that jump pack, Captain. That rock delivered the orcs right into the gun fortress.
No room? What are you talking about, no room? Alistair, thank you very, very much, man.
Get behind something!
It's nice to see you again, Alistair. What do they mean, though? There's no room. Plenty of room in this fucking cave. Also, the audio mixing still sucks. And you guys weren't kidding. There is a lot of screen shake in this game. Like a ridiculous amount. It's all good, Alistair. I appreciate it, man. You have a great one too, man. Take it easy. You might bump your helmetless head. Well.
This fortress is swarming with orcs.
So be it.
Clearing this place will take days.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
Find a way to destroy the gun.
Space Marine record.
Vengeance launcher.
Access to experimental vengeance launcher. Run.
A vengeance launcher.
That sounds promising.
Oh, is that how you do it? Okay. Alright. Experimental Gryab pattern vengeance launcher was a specialized launcher for magnetized fusion charges which adhere to walls and enemy armor. Okay. It's a good thing to take down armor, I suppose. I didn't look. Ah. Thank you, Hybrid. What's up, man? You're having a good one? Okay, I already like it. Spice Brit boom.
It's a
Ultra. Access granted.
Oh, thank you.
An armory. Sure to be something useful.
Are you sure? Like, we've been getting, like, useful things every, like, 5-10 steps so far.
Lockdown in effect.
Look here, Captain. Melter charges.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress will come down.
We could put the charge on one
What's
of
up,
the gun's
Panda?
shells.
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
Releasing safeguard. Remember that we honor God by
Cool. Here's your portable thermonuclear bomb. What can I say? I'm a big fan. Oh, yo, yo, yo.
Below.
Jesus Christ. You love it when games cut off audio when it dies. Yep. 2011, baby. Please don't turn off your system. Joke's on you. I will. Smash those what? Fabled mini nuke.
Kill 'em all!
Oh, that's a squig. Like button. Shut up. Don't forget to smash that like button.
Crush the Space Marines!
Jiminy crickets, how many squigs you guys got?
Hey, Nido!
Middle, thank you very much for the resub, man, for 88. Drive by, coming in and saying new and then leaving. Thank you, Middle. Hope you're doing okay, man. Need stream thumbs up. Let's not. God, I hope that doesn't become a thing on this platform.
Here, Captain. We need to get the shell into that loader.
Oh, we're loading a shell, huh? Your life is a servo skull.
There.
What is your
I will
job?
place the charge on
You
that
load
shell.
explosives.
Now to move the shell into place.
Oh, there's actual, like, no QuickTime event for this. Thank God.
All loaded. With luck, the orcs will feed it right into the gun's chamber.
We cannot rely on luck for this, Sidonus. We follow the shell up and make sure it reaches its destination.
Fair enough, Middle.
Now back to the lift.
Back to the left, huh? So wait, I came in here, closed the door, wanted me to do this, and then... Okay. So we go back the way we came?
Get behind something.
Okay, Middle. You have a good one, man, and thank you very much. I appreciate that, dude. QTE. I mean, QTEs were definitely the, also a time period thing. Like this. You have to do a QTE to kill that guy.
That knob anyway.
Hello? Hello? What? Huh? What? Get on the fucking elevator, you prude! Oh, now, okay. You have to go and bump him to get on the elevator? Good lord.
Keep clear. This is not a drill.
Holy shit, my eyes. Again, I apologize. I feel like one of the things I should have gotten for this game was an FOV mod to maybe make it a little more tolerable, but I figured playing on, you know, normal, or just the way it was vanilla would be a little more interesting, just to see what we have in comparison, what we're going to get in comparison. Alrighty. Every time you open a door, it forces you to look down.
What chopper's coming
Reload, please. Oh, I'm on a heal. Where are you shooting me from? Piece of shit. Cheaty ass orcs. Hitting me through walls. There's got to be a servo skull here somewhere, right? Like, if I was somebody who developed this game, I would be putting a servo skull somewhere. But, whatever. And glitchers indeed, Cozy. The second you type that out, yeah, I was going to say, what do you think that thing on my screen is on the right, Chuck? That is for a bug from a collectible. I'm trying to find another one. There are collectibles. That's another thing that's interesting to think about in a lot of modern games, is that collectibles are kind of going by the wayside too, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, again. I'm not one particularly for collectibles myself. But I know a lot of other people are in certain games for collectibles. Do it for 100%. So I know Fedge does it for, like, Assassin's Creed games. We discussed the Minecraft movie trailer that came out earlier. There's no reason to discuss it because it doesn't look good. So, I mean, what do you want? It's another Borderlands type movie. It's not going to be good. It is going to be bad. I just get kind of sick of modern video game film adaptations. I think the last good one maybe was the Last of Us TV show, and I still haven't even seen that. I know a lot of people will probably say like, oh, the Mario movie, in which case it'd be like, okay, but I mean, even I was just kind of like, eh, on the Mario movie. Security seal. Marksman. Okay. Fury now allows you to enter marksman mode. Time slows down, allowing you to place shots with lethal precision. Okay. Marksman mode ends when the Fury meter is empty and you release left control. Okay. Just want to be pure.
Space Marine! The Space Marines!
Ice Marine! Thought Detective Pikachu was fun. I haven't seen it mainly because I'm not a Pokemon fan. I haven't been a Pokemon fan in years, so even then I knew that movie was not going to be for me.
Leandros, get the shell into that loader. I will cover you.
Better have a Danny DeVito Space Marine. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have that, Arthur. As cool as that would be.
Artillery shells moving into position.
More humans to kill! Come again!
Incoming fire.
Gun firing in 3, 2, 1.
Incoming.
Ryan Reynolds is funny in Detective Pikachu. I'm not going to deny that. It's probably a decent film. I'm just saying for me specifically, I had no interest. And that's mostly just because, again, I'm not a Pokemon person, so it didn't interest me. Stop saying Space Marine.
Gun firing in 3, 1.
Kill them all.
Hold the line.
What are you gonna do? You're just stupid little gobbos. Okay. I'm from there. So happy you don't have to shoot blood anymore. Now that you've said that, wait until the next Halo comes up and you're gonna have to shoot blood again. Congratulations, you jinxed yourself.
In place, Captain.
And up it goes. We'd be better off seeing this fortress detonate from the outside.
Agreed. Find an exit.
There is any next Halo? Well, judging from how Infinite is gone, I wouldn't be surprised if they make another Halo, but I don't think it's going to be in the hands of 343. This thing is still stuck on my screen, chat. Unbelievable. You might do Reach First, then 3. That'd probably be the better option.
We'll get their supplies now.
Captain Titus, you are a man of your word, my lord. Thank you.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
We're gathering our wounded and are heading to the Andres habitation block to establish an outpost. With the cannon down, our support craft will land there.
Very well. My battle brothers and I must secure any operational Warlord-class Titans before the Orcs can loot them.
Good luck.
And before Microsoft buys Bungie, because Bungie execs don't know what they're doing, if you bought Bungie right now as Microsoft to bring them back to make Halo, maybe that would be good, but at the same time, I don't know about that. Bungie is having enough problems as it is.
Kill them Space Marines! Smash those Space Marines!
Sony is still trying to recoup the costs at this point, so. Thank you, Luca. Sony is going to be trying to definitely do whatever they can in the next coming years to recoup their costs of investment. I think it all starts, you know, getting rid of Pete Parsons, but they aren't going to. See that some Sony execs claim they don't have enough original IPs and are looking to buy more. I mean, currently I would say that they can make good original IPs. They just need to make them because the past couple years have just been entirely focused on live service models. Live service models are just tiring for a lot of people. They're not fun anymore. I'm getting sick of live service models. Every game is a fucking live service model. I'm tired, boss.
Now that bridge is a testament to the might of the Imperium.
The Adeptus Mechanicus are masterful architects.
Their work outlived all of them.
The funny thing is Bloodborne is already getting like emulation going these past couple weeks, and they are going so far with it. Like, I will not be surprised if by the end of the year we have a working Bloodborne emulation.
Did the lieutenant not say these tracks went to the complex as in the Titans?
That thing is a battering ram.
More importantly, here's probably what's going to happen too. Sad to say. The people who are working on Bloodborne emulation are going to get it working. Get it in really good condition. And then Sony's going to sweep in and instantly DMCA that shit as much as they can and kill that project. Bloodborne is too big of an IP, and the word of mouth has gotten around so much that Sony is not going to stand by. Especially after they just lost $200 fucking million on Concord. To this point, I don't even know what they're planning to do with that game. Obviously, they shut it down. But are they planning on bringing it back as free-to-play? Or are they just straight up gonna just recoup their losses, do a tax write-off, and go on to the next one, you know? Finally. Wait, did that thing go off my screen? Excellent. I'm gonna collect it and not actually activate it. You ever see that indie game that somebody made off Bloodborne for the PS1 kart racer? Yeah, originally it was a Bloodborne demake, and then he turned it into a kart racer. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, Chuck, you're not gonna get any disagreement from me there. Like, Sony, if they want to make some money right now, like if they are really trying hard to recoup losses, just fucking put out the Bloodborne remake already. You will make so much money. People have wanted that for so long. People will spend money to buy it. They will. Granted, it's not my favorite thing, but I respect it. Yeah, I saw that, Slender. The fact that they put a Concord episode into that whole Amazon thing tells me that initially they thought that Faith alone, the game, was going to be a smash hit and people would love it. Yeah. Here we are. How big Microsoft games are now? Yeah, it'd make money. Or no, FromSoft. Sorry, FromSoft. I read that as Microsoft. I say, Microsoft does not have a whole lot of big games right now. Actually, they're kind of suffering as well. So many squigs. Execs don't know how to make money. I don't know about that.
Now to stop this ram. Time to impact.
No more than 6 minutes.
Time enough.
TF2 is sadly dying for real right now. Its player numbers are dropping, but Deadlock might have something to do with that. It's weird because it's a different game. Deadlock's a MOBA, TF2 is not. But I can see why it would attract some people over from the Team Fortress 2 crowd. I know a lot of TF2 players have said that they like it, but... those other guys. Well, that was cool. You get hats in Deadlock? I mean, let's be real. Talking about a game that is a MOBA, and if people have not seen how MOBA microtransactions are these days, yeah, you're gonna get hats. You're gonna get hats, you're gonna get skins, you're gonna get everything. It's all about the merchandising for your MOBA, Spider-Man.
Sidonus, time to impact.
Less than 4 minutes.
Kill them,
To deal with that dropship. Falsify cannot penetrate its armor.
These trains have point defense turrets. There'll be a heavy weapon ahead.
Aside from their
Forward
card game, Valve has built a fuck ton of goodwill up. It's because Valve has this weird, you know, I don't know how to describe it. They are an enigma on themselves because they have the ability to be their own publisher,
Cover me while I get to that weapon.
developer, anything they fucking want, without having to worry about any sort of investors. They can just take their time. That's why they don't really necessarily miss. It also just doesn't help too that Ocelot that you know, it's been falling because of the cheaters within the game. Don't do anything. The rest of the industry will floats around you. Yeah. This is a plasma gun? I guess it is a plasma. Also, holy fuck, you gotta lead this thing. I'm gonna die. I should not have ripped this off. Huh. I just fell over. Magic of not having to appease public shareholders. It's a big thing these days in the video game industry. You know, we now live in a day and age where you have to appease your shareholders because that's just kind of how it is. I don't like it. I don't think anybody who has kind of a general idea of how the video game industry works likes it. The only people who probably like it are the investors themselves, so there you go. Yeah, it's true, Slender. They have. Even the ship makes the odd death noise. Same guy.
The Manufactorum still holds.
Some Imperial Guard units made it here.
Cool Manufactorum.
They cannot hold for long. We must hurry.
If you recall, Deadlock is invite only right now, and it's been over 100k players every day since it started, peaking at 171k. Here's the thing that I'm going to tell you about Deadlock. If you got in, it was easy to just spread invites like wildfire. Everybody could get an invite.
Trying to deliver a message. Must be damaged. The seal of the Inquisition. Interesting.
What is the Inquisition doing here?
We're about to find out.
This is Inquisitor Drogan. I need urgent assistance at Manufactorum Ajakis. They're after the experimental device. The device is safe for the time being. I've drawn them off. But now I'm trapped. If I die, you must keep the device out of enemy hands. Or he'll be unstoppable. I needed more time. Was nearly ready.
An experimental weapon.
We need to find the Inquisitor before the Orcs do.
That would be smart.
Keep moving.
It's the dude from The Fifth Element, Gary Oldman? Damn, I can't believe they got Gary Oldman.
Serve the machine god Start by joining corpse removal crews at your designated evacuation.
By the way, why does one of these guys sound like Captain Price? You have to remember that, like, any gruff British guy can sound like Captain Price.
Captain, look. The orcs must be operating that crane.
They will not stop until they break through that gate.
We must disable that crane.
Kobe. It's the same scream every time, man. Just saved a bunch of ammo, kind of. By the way, why does one of these guys sound like... Oh, no, sorry, I read that one already. It's the dude... Fifth Element, yeah. You haven't thought of Google Plus in ages? You have no idea what brought that on. I mean, that was years ago when the internet was still basically in its infancy. It was the Wild West. Oh, his head just fucking exploded. Okay, cool. Fuck it. Back when the internet was made for porn. I mean, it still is. Always was.
Do not abandon your workstation. Everything is under control.
Besides, Google Plus at one... you were right, Cord, it was. At one point, Google Plus... Am I wrong? Didn't Google Plus have that weird thing on YouTube for a while where it was required? Like, at some point, YouTube made a Google Plus account a requirement to post comments, and a lot of people didn't like that. Am I remembering that right? Think that was a thing? All I know is it fucking sucked. I know for a while people were talking about how, like, if they wanted to post a comment, they needed the Google Plus thing, and then Google Plus did something else to your channel, I think, or videos. It was a whole nightmare. And I think that was, like, right after the acquisition of YouTube for Google.
Have managed to power that cannon.
Even a single shot will blast right through the gates.
We cannot allow...
Looked up Captain Price's VA to check he's not in this, but found out he's in a movie called Strippers vs. Werewolves. What? I didn't need this knowledge. I didn't need this cursed knowledge. Why? Oh. Thought we were gonna do something else with that, not drop that.
Control deck, do you read?
This is Captain Titus of the Ultramarines. Identify yourself.
This is Corporal Antioch, sir. That is, my lord.
I need access to the Manufactorum, Corporal.
There is a service lift in the hangar directly below where you drop the cargo, my lord. We can meet you there.
Stand ready. We will
Thank
be there
you,
shortly.
Norris. I
Titus
appreciate
out.
that, man. Thank you very, very much. Wasn't there a movie with people fighting zombies in a strip club? I feel like that's any film.
Guardsmen holding that huge gate.
Could be anything.
Last long.
We did manage to bring the access bridge down.
Space Marines! Again! Shoot me again!
Okay, I can see why people definitely said that this is like the most OP gun, though. Like, it is a sniper rifle that does a fuckload of damage. Granted, people talking about stripper zombies just makes me think of that latest Best of the Worst from Red Letter Media I watched. They were talking about the Donald Farmer movies that dude has done over the years, which are just really creepy and weird. That's it. It's literally just called Zombie Strippers. I'm not surprised. Haven't watched Red Letter Media in a while now. You need to go binge. I mean, I don't know how you can. Red Letter Media is so good. I love watching Red Letter Media videos, especially when they put out new Best of the Worst stuff. I also like their review series. I don't watch Half in the Bag as much as I used to, but that's because I tend to usually wait to watch certain films. Then I'll watch the Half in the Bag, or if it's a Half in the Bag, it's not a movie I don't want to watch. Hey. Really? Huh. Oh god. Please don't. Zombies in Zombie Strippers start from a STD one of the strippers has, if you remember correctly. What the fuck?
My lords, you must hurry. The greenskins are on the move again. If they
It just sounds like some straight to DVD bullshit. It won an Oscar for makeup. I can't tell if you're being serious. At this point, I would just believe anything. No, I'm kidding. Listen. You had me going and I would have believed you. Been like, yep. You know what? Fuck it. Should have also looked up a mod to see if there was a way to reduce some of the camera shake. I doubt it, but I have to look. No. Okay. I'm gonna say, it's 2011. I don't think they had those kind of accessibility features.
The lift is this.
Lift is this?
Corporal Antioch, we are in position.
Excellent, Captain. I'm sending the lift up now.
No. It wasn't an STD, it was a reanimation chemovirus. Huh.
Granting access. Authorization.
You got a power axe? Interesting. You know, from a Darktide perspective, it's kind of weird how they actually haven't added a power axe. I guess it's because it's only specifically for Space Marines and the lore, maybe. But we have power swords, so. The fuck, obese whale, aka fat shark. Please add it to Darktide, thank you. The power axe is a sheath in a sparking power field and delivers devastating blows able to crack open heavy armor. Okay. Strike and stun. Got it.
An entire horde.
Antioch, hold the lift. We have orcs inbound.
Okay. Power axe pretty good. Whoa! Like it. Bonk. Cool. Yeah, I definitely like the power axe, I think, more than the chain axe. Yep. Said the funny Halo 3 line. I apparently have not played Halo 3 enough to even recognize some of those lines that people are talking about. I didn't kill you? Fuck you. Also have zombies versus strippers in classic Japanese movie zombie-ass clothing. Why am I learning about these films, chat? Where are you seeing these? I'm so concerned about you guys. A lot of you guys just have these weird, interesting, like, cinema tidbits that I clearly need to know more about, or less, actually. Welcome to IMDb, where rabbit holes are the only thing you find. Apparently so. I don't usually go on IMDb a whole lot. I only go there to get, like, synopsises of films.
Yes, my lord.
Link them for movie nights.
That an inquisitor is in the
fuck are y'all looking up on IMDb?
Yes,
My God.
Lord Drogon. We have not seen him for several days. Has the Liberation Fleet arrived, my lord?
The fleet is still en route, Corporal. The Ultramarines are here as a vanguard, to cripple the enemy and secure the most valuable assets.
I see.
But the facility and its titans remain secure.
All I can say for certain is that no orc has breached this gate, my lord.
Contact Lieutenant Mira. Her unit is establishing a bastion in Hab Center Andres, and your support craft now have a viable approach from orbit.
What of the Colonel and his staff?
They did not survive.
How much Uno George Clooney plays.
Oi, keep that muzzle
Here
clean,
we are, my
guardsman.
Lord. My thanks, Corporal.
Oh, that guy was talking to me. I was like, keep that muzzle clean. I'll show you. Did I play Medal of Honor Airborne? I did, yes. I did play Airborne. Airborne was a very, very quick game. I beat it, I think, in like 2.5 hours. 3 hours or something like that. I beat it very, very quickly. It was a fun game for what it was, but yeah, very, very, very short.
At last. A place the orcs have not stayed.
Titan Manufactorum.
I doubt even dropping that cannon on them will convince orcs to back away.
Indeed. We must find this Inquisitor and the Titan Invictus.
Be not concerned with events beyond these walls. Work, focus, meet your quota. Increase
Meet your
productivity
quota.
gains high favor from the machine god.
Frequently go back and play it. The last time I think I played it was, or at least before I streamed it, it came out in 2009, right? So probably about that time, yeah. I think I played it the once, and maybe I played a couple rounds of multiplayer way back in the day. It was 2007. Yeah, then I definitely played like a couple rounds of multiplayer and the game, and that was it.
Titan Invictus seems undamaged at least.
Titan Invictus seems unused, you mean? Is this invasion not enough?
It's a big fucking Titan.
It takes hundreds to get a War Titan operational, Sergeant. Without them, it sits idle.
For all my 40k nerds who might still be here, I can't remember. Titans are old world tech, right? Or lost tech? Or are they actually, like, modernly developed? I don't remember. Or am I thinking of knights? What am I thinking of? I think they're lost tech that was discovered, and that's why they're considered, like, so highly regarded in the Imperium. If I remember correctly. I could be entirely
Captain,
wrong.
This is an auger station. I can scan for the Inquisitor's life signs.
Access authorized.
There. A lone human.
Identity confirmed. Drogon. Ordo Xenos.
He's in this wing of the Manufactorum.
I read alien signals throughout the facility, and a large number converging on the Inquisitor's location.
Okay, I guess we're gonna go look for him. Some Titans are lost tech, others are smaller ones can be built. You think they can build like the Warhound Titans?
Section 449 is understaffed by 100%. Please rectify.
Oh. Either way, it's cool that I've always liked that, at least about 40k lore. It's like, oh, we found these really cool things that are lost world tech, and then we have, you know, the Mechanicus basically take over and then have these hive worlds. Certain planets can produce specific models, but actual knowledge for schematics and such is lost to time. Right, that's what I'm thinking of. So, you guys come on these elevators often? Hang out? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Put a bell on that guy.
Can you use this panel to contact our other forces?
Not directly, but I can boost Vox range.
Do it.
Access authorized. Ultramarines chapter.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Hey, Nido!
Here, Captain.
Ultramarines, this is Captain Titus. Are you receiving?
Master, welcome back for 17. Thank you, man.
Squad
Thank you very, very much.
and making for our objective.
New orders, Midas. We are at Manufactorum Ajakis and have located the Titan Invictus. I need Solinus to come secure the Invictus while I divert to a priority alarm.
On our way, Captain. Midas out.
Are you the only one that enjoys hearing sound effects that get reused between games? And you don't mean like, oh, Call of Duty games use this one SFX. I mean, yeah, yes and no. And thank you, Das. Where Emperor? I'm serving Emperor. When new COD gameplay, you seen the funny thing on the TikTok. I streamed it on my last stream. I did it on Monday. If you check the VODs, you can see it there. I played some rounds with BMX and Court, and then I uninstalled the game a little bit later because it wasn't very fun for me. And I realized that the game it's just not for me. But you can check out the VOD. VOD should be saved. Thank you, Fusion. Appreciate it, man. Also, Emperor is technically napping, just on the Golden Throne.
Pipes. The orcs are in the pipes.
Orcs are in the pipes. But yeah, Black Ops 6 was not for me. Not my type of game. I envy the people who can really enjoy those games. I wish I could, but there was just something for me personally that was stopping me from having a good time with it. So I will play probably the single player when it comes out. I will get it on Game Pass for the single player. Stream that, and then I don't know, maybe zombies, maybe. Even though I'm not a zombies person, and I know like a bunch of other people in here are, but yeah. I don't think I'll touch the multiplayer though. I haven't even seen like what zombies looks like for this game, Slaughter for Black Ops 6, so I wouldn't know. Everybody has their own opinion of what zombies they liked. But even for me, I'm not a zombies person, like I I said, I have never been like one to fully appreciate zombies in Treyarch games because just wasn't my thing. I think I'd rather play, and I was talking to Rav about it. We talked about how much we rather would play games like Left 4 Dead
Repeat authorization.
instead of games like
Prepare
zombies.
the power source for immediate release.
1 moment.
Faster. Disregard all safety
Repeat
protocols.
authorization.
Ew.
Inquisitor Drogon?
Oh, he's an Inquisitor.
I am Drogon. And you are?
Captain Titus of the Ultramarines. We received your distress call, but you seem to have weathered the enemy's attack.
I am soldier and scientist, both, Captain.
What is the status of the experimental device?
The power source is running the entire manufactorum from the generator room.
This device is a fuel source, not a weapon?
It is a complex device and an unstable one. If the Orcs find it, they'll try and take it apart. It could detonate with enough force to destroy the entire planet.
Then we must move it to safety.
And for that, Captain, I need your aid. This way.
You are wounded, Inquisitor Drogon.
I'm a
Thank
psychic.
you, Capri.
My psychic abilities are controlling the bleeding.
Very well.
And that might be interesting to watch, Thunder.
Xenos life forms detected.
Xenos life forms detected. Oh boy.
Space Marine! You trying to steal my Titans?
Yes.
Steal my loot?
Yes.
I'll rip your guts right out your throat! Ah! The Orc himself. I'm gonna put your head on a spike, Space Marine!
You will not put my head on a spike. Who are you talking to?
Movements to kill. Here we go. You lot, move it. More movements to kill.
What, sir? It's crazy seeing the 10 years of streaming because you remember watching on YouTube back in the day and you and Rav playing Battlefield. You wanted to play with y'all so bad that you made BF4 and 360 for so long. You got great till you learned PC and Xbox didn't play together. Yeah, there was no crossplay back then. That's cool, man. Thank you very much. It's really neat that people have still like stuck around after all these years and still come hang out with me. It's really cool. Thank you very, very much. Still remember playing BF4 beta on GTX 650 at 720p at 40 FPS. Hey man,
The Orc has
do what you gotta do.
Damnable creature. Had he not blundered onto this world.
But he did, Drogon.
I mean, I still remember way back in the day when I was getting into CSS at the time and my computer was a fucking potato. I say that, but I had a Pentium 4 and I think it was my
Marine recognized. Full
plasma
access
pistol.
granted.
Interesting. And I think it was GeForce 4 and my Pentium 4. I think it was my GeForce 4. It might have been a 2. I always get that one mixed up because I had both a 2 and a 4 at some point. It might have been a 2. Either way, I played CSS at like extremely low resolutions at about 20 FPS for a long time. And I remember when I first upgraded and I got 50, it was like seeing a whole new fucking world. It was insane. Oh, we still do that on Capri. We still do that. Let's see. Plasma pistol unlocked. The Mark III Sun Fury plasma pistol fires balls of superheated plasma. It can fire quick shots or a powerful charged blast. This weapon permanently replaces your bolt pistol. Okay. Heard penny farthing. Wait, a
There.
farthing.
We must get to that lift.
Gotta pedal really fast to get some good graphics. But yeah, once you finally like get the ability to get a good PC and you start seeing frame rates, like actual decent frame rates, it's a whole new world, a whole new ball game.
My boys want to give you a proper greeting.
Orc Shaman? You know, that's on brand for orcs. That is on brand for orcs. Bam! Oh fuck! Okay. Awesome.
Space Marines. Space Marines.
Get out of there. Whoa. So you learned the other day, apparently 7 Days to Die released 1.0. Yeah, they did. And it's weird to me to think that they released that game into 1.0, and I still have no interest in playing that game because it just looks so dated, like nothing has changed. But, you know, the game never interested me in the first place. State gave you a laptop to help you with your speech issues. You immediately installed Half-Life 2 on it. That's pretty based. I need to actually play through Half-Life 2 again one of these days. I'd like to. I'd like to install Half-Life 2 and do episode 1, 2.
Manufactorum? Far deeper. The whole generator room is actually suspended above a venting shaft.
Suspended?
Yes. In case of catastrophic overload, the whole room can be shunted away into the depths.
Need to play Black Mesa? I did play Black Mesa. I did, years ago. I played through it.
Ah, yes. Here we are.
Colder than a space with smile in here.
I don't know if the VOD is
a
still
byproduct
saved,
of the device's
but it
function.
should be. It might not. Do it again. I mean, I think at some point, I know Rav and Fedge and I were talking about probably doing a co-op version of it at some point. Turok releases. Fun fact, I've never played a single Turok game in my life.
Captain Titus, proceed into the main chamber. We need only obtain the power source at the core of the generator. I will initiate decoupling from a control console.
Okay.
Understood.
I mean, Turok would be
Brothers,
an interesting one to
guard
play.
the access points.
Maybe because I've never played it, but even then, it's kind of like, I don't know, it just wasn't really my type of game.
I have engaged the decoupling sequence, Captain. You must keep the chamber secure until the power source is exposed.
All right.
Identity
Is Turok the one with dinosaurs? Yes.
Drogon.
Because the first game is actually literally called Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. I remember when I was a kid, I think it was one of those games that came out on the N64, and I thought
Captain. Head into the
I wanted to play, but, you know, my parents wouldn't let me play it.
Xenos detected.
So instead I played GoldenEye 007.
Captain,
that's not good.
the war boss.
Space Marine! What are you finding down here? Whatever it is, I want
Shit.
Hold back the greenskins, Captain. The power source will be free of the generator shortly.
Stop wawing at me, piece of shit. I think you won out in the end. Oh, I definitely won out. I think that, in my opinion, this is probably controversial for a lot of people. I think GoldenEye is the better game than Turok.
Head over to the servitor station and activate it.
It will retrieve the power source and get it into its canister.
Wait, what am I doing? I'm going over there. Be that. Bonk. 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 Alright, oh god.
This sparky thing what you want, Space Marine. Then I'll take it for myself.
Sparky thing? My sparky thing.
Alarm. Severe structural damage.
That damn orc will kill us all. Grab it, Captain. Force the power source into its canister. Quickly!
Bit. Oh, I'm literally grabbing it.
The whole room is coming down.
You've got to be kidding me! The timing! Unbelievable! The whole room is coming down. Crashes game. You've got to be kidding me! That timing is so fucking good. Nice. Oh. Woo. Oh, man. Excellent. Great. I love it. Thank you. Now I get to see where I am. Well, I have to do that whole thing
head
again.
over to the servitor station and activate it.
I have to do that whole fucking thing again? God
Get
damn
it
it.
into its canister.
Oh, can I just, like, speedrun this?
Then I'll take it for myself.
I hope this isn't one of those things where it's an old game, and because it's an old game, it's like certain segments just break.
Orc will kill us all. Grab it, Captain. Force the power source into its canister. Quickly!
Have a good one, Chuck. See you later, bud. Well, let's see if it crashes again. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, hey, all right. Claywell, thank you, man. Thank you very, very much. All right.
Sidonus, Leandros, respond.
Captain, the Inquisitor insisted you could not have survived.
Well, I did, and I have his precious power source.
We set a rendezvous in Hab Center Andres. These tunnels will spit us out there eventually.
Fine. Continue heading toward the Hab Center.
It is interesting to think that that was a quote-unquote boss fight, and you can just straight up ignore the boss fight and just go press a couple buttons. That's got to be amazing for speedrunners. What even is the speedrun record, I wonder, for this game? It's got to be, like, pretty ridiculous. People have got to have figured out how to basically just, you know, do the most powerful combos and optimal movement tech. Been 10 years after all. No, longer than that, actually. 13. Record is 59 minutes 40 seconds. That's pretty fast. is very quick. Oh God, so close. This game looks fun. This game it's fun, but you can definitely tell it's very dated. You can definitely tell this is a game of the times. Also, you get crashing a lot, you know. Thank you, Turtle. When you first met me, you had graduated high school. Now you're 34 kids and a wife. It's crazy to think that, man, that it's been that long. Here I am coming up on 34 this year. 34 in October. I like how even in my 30s, I still basically feel like I'm 18, 19 years old at chat. Like, like, chat, I just feel that way. I don't know how to describe it. I always feel like I'm 19. I'm such, like, a child. Oh, well. We're all children. I mean, that's true. If you think about it, we're all just aging children still trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing in this world. Now we're just children that know how to operate motor vehicles and pay our taxes. One is fun, the other is not. Oh God, it was an explosive barrel. You can just blow up those pipes, okay.
Show them fury.
According to Gen Z, you're so old you're already dead. Does that mean I'm Methuselah? Am I actually, like, am I dead right now, Court? Can you stop? Might be. Good. Check my pulse. Please, just fuck off, sir. Doing your big axe. Got him. Even then, I don't know what Gen Z person would think that way. I mean, like I've been telling people, once you get into your 30s, nothing really changes. You just kind of wake up with more back pain. It's really the big thing. Like me this morning. My day has been so shit, chat. Like, it started off with probably one of the worst ways I could have woken up. I woke up with the nice way of my dog licking me, being like, hey, you need to wake up. It's time to get up to feed me. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I twist my body to get out of bed, instantly pull a muscle. I fucking hate it. And that's how I knew that my day was already not off to a great start. such a fucking weird day. Don't put any blame on Spark. It's not his fault. I was getting up at the normal time anyway. It's my body's fault for suddenly deciding that, you know, whatever you've done in this slight, you know, minor movement you've made thousands of times, now is going to be the time where you pull a back muscle. It's like, oh, great.
Adeptus Astartes recognized.
Oh, it's a melta.
Ultramarines chapter. Access granted.
The amount of weird muscle cramps that you've gotten from calves is horrendous, really. I have not gotten actually a Charlie horse in a long time. I think it's also helped that I've gotten like a lot of hydration, and I also eat bananas every now and then for some potassium, and that usually helps. At least for me. And the funny thing is most of the time if I get those cramps, it's always in the middle of the night.
Even here, the tech priests honor their machine god.
Can't relate. It'll happen to you, Das. It'll happen to you. You always do it when you're half asleep. That's the best time for cramps, especially for like calf cramps. It's great. Then I go, no. What I've learned is if I ever get those kinds of like muscle cramps, particularly Charlie horses, the best thing you can do is just stand up. Stand up, put pressure on it, kind of like point your toes to your knee, if that makes sense. Usually that tends to get rid of it pretty quickly. Me. Thank you, Kraft. I appreciate that, dude. Horrible muscle cramps run in your family, so you've been getting them since you were a kid. I am very sad to hear that. What cramps? Yeah. I've had a calf cramp so bad that it won't be out of dead sleep. Almost screaming in pain, your foot pointing toward from how tense it was. Oh, God. I think the worst feeling of a muscle cramp in your calf is just feeling your muscle contract. Like, when you put both of your hands on your calf and then you just feel like the muscle being sucked in, you're like, oh, God, this is probably the worst pain. Damn, I thought you beat me for a sec. Close. 3 months. 3 months, 4 days. A couple now. Cramps happen because you sit poorly. I don't know if I sit poorly. My spine is relatively straight, but ever since I was a kid, I kind of always sit with my right leg under my left leg. Or my right leg kind of on top of my other leg, balanced on my knee. That probably has not helped me in the long run, I guarantee you, but it's just comfortable. That's the only way I can describe it. It's comfortable. I game like that all the time. You sit with one of your legs crossed over the other knee. Ah. You're just swearing in a terrible position. What do you mean? Like you're just like contorted?
Adeptus Astartes recognized. Access authorized.
You sit on your legs, but you're constantly moving. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of ADHD as well for me, too. I feel that. Fury mode now drains significantly more slowly. Okay, good. Use this to your advantage and destroy the enemies of man. Thanks, dude. You had a person at your house laying on the couch and their big toe all of a sudden cramped up and started pointing straight up. What the fuck? How does that happen? I don't think I've ever had a toe cramp. What? That's weird. Poor friend. I'm mad at this terrible SDK while your posture is also terrible. Usually I tend to sit pretty straight, at least for my back, but that's also why I got a nicer chair, because I wanted to actually have back support. spine fucking sucks. What the hell did I hit? Is there a grenade? I'm gonna start using that Melta more. Good there, bud. So tired, but you have to work soon.
Cleanse and purge.
Oh, please get this in time. Thank you. Okay, maybe I'm not a fan of the Melta. Please, please. Okay, all right. Might swap back to the Stalker. I think having the sniper rifle over the Melta is probably a better cause, or a better idea. Jesus Christ. You do that thing where you lean back and sit on your tailbone with your feet up. What? Oh, well, I've done that in really shitty office chairs.
Captain Titus.
Well met, brothers.
Well met,
Any
brother.
idea of our position?
We should be nearing an access point to the surface. The air smells a bit cleaner.
I've had enough of
A
tunnels.
bit.
Let's get out of here and find the Inquisitor before the orcs do.
You have a Serta executive chair. I still have my Steelcase Sleep V2. It is still easily the best chair I've ever owned. I need to actually do some maintenance on it. I need to actually find some specific kind of lubricant to use for chairs, office chairs, and really tear it down and give it a good cleaning, just to make sure it'll last a bit longer. So this chair has already lasted me like, how many years now? I'm trying to think. I think I've had this since 2016. About 8 years. I definitely would like to keep it that way, though, and have it last me even longer. Ow. Ow. Your best friend's got a secret lab chair. You're fucking jealous. You're thinking of getting one as well. Isn't Secret Lab the gaming chair, though? Or do they actually make like a good ergonomic chair this time around that isn't going to destroy your spine and is actually made of wet cardboard? I swear to God, all of those gaming chairs are made of just the shittiest cardboard with like a flat bottom, and it hurts your tailbone every fucking time.
To victory!
Deal. Okay, here we go.
Considerate of the green scum.
White lithium grease will work? I'll look into that, Ocelot. And you're fucking jealous of thinking of getting one as well eventually after you get upgrades for your computer first, which you'll start buying parts in the next paycheck. Yeah. Just make sure if you're gonna go CPU wise,
Last. Away to the surface.
definitely go AMD. That's my advice to you right now in the current market. If you can find a 7800X 3D for cheap, go for that, my friend. As far as you know, Secret Lab has always had decent chairs. You're literally sitting in a terrible posture, leaned all the way the fuck back, reaching into your keyboard. Oh, so what you're saying is you're the guy from South Park. Got it, DOS. Got it. Rest in peace, your spine, my friend.
Not much
It will
time
catch up
with
with
them
you.
below. But at least we have the sky over our heads.
7800X 3D? Yes.
Rendezvous point is this way.
That is what I recommend.
What could the orcs hope to gain by slaughtering so many?
Sow terror, demoralize the militia.
Mm-hmm.
Cruel, but effective.
Where's this other guy? Oh, there.
This was no strategy of war. For orcs,
this was sport.
Well, yeah, because they like a good crump. They're orcs. That's what they live for. They live to have a good wah, a good crump. Yeah, of course it's all sport. The JDM Lee, yeah. You have a Secret Labs Titan and it's the most comfortable chair you've ever had. It's on year 3 now. Well, maybe I stand corrected. Maybe they finally learned. All I know is that years ago, the market for gaming chairs was, you know, the shittiest racing looking chair that is not meant to actually be sat in for multiple hours a day.
Millions more of them.
Our plan is unchanged. Get the Inquisitor and the power source off-world.
Millions.
Titus, if they take over the Manufactorum, we will have a damnable time getting them out.
We are Ultramarines. Orcs are not a problem.
We had a week, perhaps. But by then, the Orcs will have worked out how to dismantle the Titans.
Space Marine recognized. Granting access.
Those DX racer chairs were gross. You believe that was the popular brand? They are. Fun fact. Edge, I think, still has a DX racer, last I'm aware. And I know that he said that he doesn't really like that chair either. He got that chair years ago, and I think he's regretted getting that chair over time. And I can't blame him. But he also has spinal problems like I do. Probably more, even more so than I do. I know for sure, so... Part of the reason you can't justify getting a new chair right now is the chair that you bought shortly. After moving down to Vegas this time is still really good. You got it for like $50. Fair enough. I mean, I'd still probably go for a new PC myself if I were you. Yeah. As long as you're not like breaking your spine. The Astartes main portable las cannon fires charged energy blast along a powerful laser and can cut through most of any armor at extreme range. Features a powerful optical scope with a variable magnification. Oh, you can actually toggle zoom. Ugh. Oh my god, why would you ever need to zoom that far? You already zoom in so far. Interesting, okay. You had a DX Racer chair like 8 years ago. It was comfortable and got you, or comfortable to you and never had back issues with it. You got a Secret Labs Titan now and it's great too. Lucky you, Norse. I wish, oh, that's cool.
Orc rocket launchers on the high ground.
I wish that, whenever I sat in them, they didn't hurt my back, but they definitely hurt mine. So wait, does that show you when you're gonna get a kill? Or does that just say you have it targeted? I like the charge sound, that's cool. Brrr.
Evacuation center Theta is no longer safe refuge. Remain calm.
The Xenos haven't left a single structure undamaged.
Or unblooded.
Okay. So are we not going up there? Or do we need a jetpack? No, I need to go that way. Still not as cool as the Lasgaver? True. The only good thing about this DX Racer or any gamer chairs that you had is that they're super wide. Really? Not the ones that I've seen. All of them look like they're meant for people who probably are super skinny, like Twigs. I've seen the complete opposite. Especially, it doesn't help, too, that if you're tall like I am, like, I'm 6'2", and if I sit in those chairs, they have, like, folded-in corners where the shoulders are, and those dig into your shoulder blades, and that really fucking hurts. Really fucking hurts. Guardsmen. And they died of cringe. I am not tall. I mean, we've discussed that before, Court, so you probably won't have the problems that I have if you sat on that, but I know for me, it definitely hurts my my shoulder blades, my poor shoulder blades. I just need things that have good lumbar support, really. I'm also trying to fix a problem with my chair of trying to find a good headrest for it, or an aftermarket headrest. Steelcase Late V2s do not have generally headrests that come with them. So right now I have a basically jerry-rigged Herman Miller headrest on the back, and it works, kinda, but it's not as good as I want it to be. At some point, we will all upgrade our chairs to lazy boys. Stop calling me old! I don't need this in my life, please! Yeah. You need a TV dinner tray? That's what the desk is for. What is a desk but a glorified TV dinner tray? Need that now. Hello, sir. Oh. One with the built-in mini fridge and plumbing for your if you're feeling sassy. I like the addition of feeling sassy. You always get rice on the mouse pad. It's a problem. Maybe time to get a dedicated eating mouse pad? I don't know. I have been known to make dinner and then use my desk
If you are injured, return to your
to
quarters.
eat off of it.
The machine god will watch over you.
Also, I can't tell. Stop Bolter. Yeah, I'll go back to the stock. Always eat at your desk. I sometimes eat it like, you know, in my kitchen. But for the most part, I would say about 90% of the time, I do eat at my desk. But I also like watching things too. Like it allows me to catch up on like YouTube videos and stuff.
Kill the Space Marines! Never get these Space Marines!
Ah! Stop! Stop it! Stop! What? Get down! Get down from there! That's illegal! You shoot. Thank you. Thank God I don't spill stuff. Well, look at you, Mr. Perfect Eater. Mr. probably wears a white shirt to an Italian restaurant.
Kill the Umis!
Oh, you just huck the axe. That's so sick. Awesome.
Crush the Space Marines! Great skins.
Yo, what the fuck? Oh, thank you so much, dude, for the 2,000 bits. You're a bit of fangirling here. Thanks for inspiring you to get better at shooters and other things too. Well, thank you, dude. That's incredibly generous and nice. That really does mean a lot to me. Even though I don't necessarily do much, or I feel like I don't do much, but if I helped inspired someone to get better at shooters, that truly does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much.
It's a fight!
Thank you. It will spill every time. If you're eating and it's light colored, you have to change. Yeah. I think that's the worst part, is if it's very light colored. That's why a lot of my wardrobe tends to contain a lot of like darker colors. Also just because I like darker colors. I like darker colors, you said, as he's literally using a white and pink mouse. Oh, how contrarian of me. You wear a bib? You wear a bib? You go, so you're telling me you go to the old spaghetti factory and you're just like, all right, listen here, garçon, I need you to hit me with a bib real quick. I'm gonna need it.
Attack priests will have to bring all of these structures down.
Thank you for inspiring me to put you in the front while I hang in the back as the medic. Well, fun fact, that's what you're supposed to do, Arthur, all right? When you're playing a medic, that's what you do.
There, Drogon said to meet at that monument.
What you do. Drogon said to meet at that monument. Oh, shit. You get down from there, sir? Why do you have to take 800 shots? Honestly. RGB Razor Gamer Bib. Don't give them ideas. Don't do that. You always spill on your keyboard to get that 1,000-yard stare and you regret your decisions and then keep eating anyway. You gotta do the pro gamer move of moving your keyboard out of the way. The second pro gamer move is to get a small little electric duster to dust out your keyboard. That's the real pro tip.
Inquisitor Drogon, we need to get you off planet before we're overrun by orcs.
Too late?
You were exposed to the unshielded power source. In the generator room, I saw it. You held raw energy from the war.
Look, man, I'm cool.
How are you still alive?
I'm totally not infected by any sort of Xenos or demon. It's cool.
The stuff of chaos. Heresy.
My work against the Xenos has the Imperium's blessing.
Can your blessed work help us against the orcs?
My research is of the utmost secrecy. The Imperium forbids its use without sanction.
Oh, really?
Consider that your Imperial sanction.
Very well. The power source fuels an experimental weapon at my research facility. The Psychic Scourge. It could destroy the orcs.
You didn't think to bring up this Scourge weapon before.
I mean, have you
Psychic
seen this guy?
Scourge has never been test-fired, Sergeant. If it malfunctions, it could crack this planet in half.
We're out of options. Fire the weapon and take our chances.
The 50-50 Exterminatus.
The Psychic Scourge is at the Calcis facility. My
Cool.
research laboratories. It is a fair distance. We will need transportation.
Captain, we aren't far from the plaza where Lieutenant Mira was headed. The Imperial Guard rally point.
They will have Valkyries. We can fly to the research facility.
He's got a Gen Z haircut. For the Space Marines, it's not a phase. Listen, just be thankful you don't see any of these stupid, like, broccoli haircuts on these guys. I'm okay with him rocking the equivalent of the Gary Oldman from Fifth Element. That's fine. I just don't need to see the broccoli haircut anymore, man. I see too much of that shit on kids these days, and every time I see it, I die a little inside. Not gonna lie. It just looks awful. Like, it doesn't look good. It's a terrible haircut. It doesn't look good on anyone.
If you are injured, return to your quarters. The machine god will watch over you.
It's like the equivalent of the Gen Z, Gen Alpha mullet. Got to get ready for work now. Well, thanks for hanging out, Ocelot, and chatting with me. I appreciate it, dude. Get the lettuce haircut. What does a lettuce haircut look like, though? I feel like that's just as bad. You shouldn't have a haircut named after a vegetable. I don't know. I made it up. I bet that's. I'd be very curious to see if somebody has actually done something similar. What do Space Marines do when they get itchy under all that armor? Deal with it because they're Space Marines. Because they're not babies and they purge Xenos. Sources, I made it the fuck up.
Inquisitor Drogon's alive. I can't believe we survived that.
Inquisitor, your wound is slowing us down.
I can manage.
Brothers, take him to the Valkyries. I will draw the orcs off and meet you there.
Give the power source to the sergeant then, Captain.
No, Drogon. The orc chieftain wanted the power source. When his orcs see I possess it, not you, they will follow me. Move out.
Which route to the rally point, guardsman?
Bastion Primus is that way, my lord. But it's all orc-held territory.
Dude, look at how large this plasma gun is compared to this Imperial Guardsman. That is insane. Like, good lord, actual, like, babby compared to that plasma gun. All the ladies in your area during, like, the 2012 or so did what we referred to as the square haircut. What? The square haircut? I can't even think of, like, what that looks like. What's up, Bjork?
Bring personal possessions to public evacuation centers.
Ooh, hello. Jump back. I get a Thunderhammer too? Oh, Thunderhammer. Hell yeah. Mighty Thunderhammer is the rarest Space Marine melee weapon. Each blow discharges a powerful blast from the hammer's dedicated power field. Ranged weapons are limited to pistol bolter when wielding the Thunderhammer. Okay.
Now to knock over some orc nests.
Thank you, Fedge. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Welcome to Evacuation Center Omega.
Whee!
You will receive rations of water. You will be protected from inclement weather.
Thor. Yes, basically Thor. Hopefully the Thunderhammer in this game is better than it is in Darktide. You had a mohawk for 7 years. You brave, brave person. But you also... I guess I can't really hate. I need to remember, too, that when I was a kid, I was, you know, obviously being a child of the 90s. Being a child of the 90s and having no control over my haircut choice when I was a kid, I think up until I was, like, 8 years old, my parents would get me bowl cuts. But that was just, you know, me being a kid of the 90s, so what can you do? And thank you, Bjork. These graphics for Warhammer 2 don't look good. They did in trailers. Well, boss. Wrong game. Mohawk over bowl cut. I mean, trust me, if I had the choice, I think as a kid I would have taken the Mohawk, but, you know, my parents wouldn't let me. I think any person here can agree that, like, growing up, you've definitely had a haircut reminiscent of your time.
Whatever you're doing, Captain, keep at it. The
Thank you, Fedge,
Greenskins
for
are
the raid.
swarming your way, leaving
Welcome,
our path
everybody.
open.
Thank you, thank you. Like, I mean, if you're like me and when you were a kid or a teenager during the mid-2000s, you probably had slightly longer shaggy hair. If you were a male. Guaranteed. I know I did. You wanted to go full emo, but your mom wouldn't let you dye your hair black. Choice by her in the long run. Oh, fuck. What is that? Oh! Awesome.
It's a fight now!
Did he say that as I... Damn. Oh, goodbye. You've even taken a Ricky Vaughn haircut over bowl cuts. Shut up!
Enemies of man are here!
Never had an emo phase. Yes, I did. You go. Your dad called you... Wait, you dyed your hair brown, then faded it to ginger. Your dad called you Gmo? The ginger emo. Damn. Damn. You don't think you've ever had an emo phase? I don't know if that is a faded thing. I can think it was being a very popular thing that happened, obviously, back in the early 2000s. I know a lot of people did. A lot of kids my age back then did. Wonder if the kids still do that these days. But obviously, you know, when you're a teenager, you're growing up and you're still just figuring out yourself, so... Yeah. Say it's not a phase, Mom, but really it is a phase. It's always a phase. You were dumb, stupid kids. Okay, that's what I wanted, but that'll work. Those are guardsmen.
We owe you our lives.
I am an instrument of the Emperor's will, Trooper. Now indicate to me the nearest concentration of orcs.
Aye, my lord. Masters Plaza is just past this hab complex. It is swarming with the beasts.
Not for long.
The scene kids with raccoon tail in their hair. Is that a thing? I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen a quote-unquote raccoon tail in a person's hair. Huh.
Captain, we are within sight of the Imperial Guard bastion.
Shoot those shooters!
Oh, stop it. Get your arm sleeves ready. What? Hello, sir. If you Google scene kid raccoon hair, I may have to. It shows you everything you need to know. Don't act like you never had a crush on a girl who looked like Avril Lavigne before. Okay, I guess so. I can see what you're talking about now with that. Fair enough. Fair it is. However, I think I only ever listened to Avril Lavigne's like first album. All of those years ago when it came out, but that album was a certified banger. I don't care what anybody says. Give me that stick. Skaterboard. God, I was not. I was awkward and definitely not. You're still awkward? Thanks. I know I am. Always was, brother. Where have you been?
Out of fuel.
Oh, now it's out of fuel? Dang it. At least I still got the Thunderhammer. That's cool.
This is Primus Command. Orcs inside the perimeter. Move to secondary defense positions and hold the line.
Interesting, Lehman Russ.
Welcome to Bastion Primus, Captain. Sergeant Sedonis briefed me about
Thank you, Baka. Appreciate it.
his doomsday weapon. He said you require air transport to the Kalkis facility.
Your Valkyries are the fastest way to reach it, and we have no time to spare.
Your men are already on board their Valkyrie, and the squadron's ready for liftoff. We'll get you to Kalkis with all speed. It's time the Imperial Guard brought the fight to the Orcs.
Well, that's fair. Turtle. Again, you and I talked about it in private, but again, you still have my love, man. Like, truly. So whoop that thing's ass. No problem. And thank you, ATI. What's up, bud? Thanks for the memories. Well, thank you for being around to help me create those memories. Thank you. Thank you, ATI. Oh, hello. God, of course the orcs would have the fucking rocket jetpacks. That lines up for orcs.
Match speed. I will shoot them off.
Reminder that Leandros is a little bitch. You hope he was not able to cross the Rubicon. Obligatory on-rails shooter section. I don't mind it. Orcs do be hacking. They have infinite fuel. Well, you need to remember that orcs are like, they're super like magical. If they could just believe something is the way it is, it'll happen. Some real Gork and Mork bullshit hours, you know?
Stormboy's going for Valkyrie 3 and 6. Keep us in position, pilot.
If orcs believe it, it'll work. It's true. Have you seen a purple orc? Invisible purple orc? Exactly. What? Excuse me, sir. Fuck off. Tank is fucking orc. What? Amy Lee
Coming,
used to be the
Lieutenant.
bee's knees, now
Valkyrie
she's
2
the
is
bee's
down.
cataract.
Require immediate
What?
transport.
I don't know who that is. Wait, where's my hammer? Who took my hammer? Lead singer for Evanescence. Oh, okay. That would not have known her name. People give these Canadian singers so much shit, but who is still belting my Celine Dion? I mean, come on now.
Space Marines to kill!
You know, it's been a long time since I listened to anything Celine Dion. And yo, ATI, welcome back for 29. Thank you so much, dude.
Time to die! It's gonna
Thank you very, very much. Dolly Parton is an enigma? I mean, I would chalk that up to also plastic surgery for Dolly in some ways. She still looks good.
There's a fight now! Stick bomb!
The most modern band you've seen in concert was 30 Seconds to Mars. Yo, Slender, I cannot believe you got to see John Morbius himself in concert. Did he, in fact, pick up the microphone and say, "I'm gonna morb," and then he sang?
Valkyrie on approach.
What is the Inquisitor's status?
The remainder of the squadron has escorted his craft to the outskirts of the Calkis facility.
Very good.
You want to be introduced to Avril Lavigne?
Farewell, Captain. I must return to base. Those damned Orc flyers cost me too many good men and too many gunships. We'll be hard-pressed to defend the outpost.
Thank you. And good luck, Lieutenant.
Where's my hammer?
Where is it?
The device is secure, Drogon.
What are we waiting for then? Further delay is intolerable.
What's up, Sprinkles?
Inquisitor.
Sadly, this was before Morbius.
Come.
Unfortunately,
No time to waste.
I think Jared Leto has ruined his career by even accepting the movie Morbius. Like, he already, in my opinion, was an extremely subpar actor. I think he's had one good movie acting role, and that was the role he did in 2049, Blade Runner. Outside of that, Morbius has instantly typecasted him, and I feel bad. So now whenever I see Jared Leto, I'm like, oh, he's Morbius. It's Morbin time. It also doesn't help that he was, you know, the worst jonkler I've ever seen. He should just sing. He probably should. He probably should have just stuck to 30 Seconds to Mars. I mean, 30 Seconds to Mars has a couple good songs that I remember, at least. Kill is a good song. It is. That's the one I think I remember the most. Well, that seems to be a problem. We're Space Marines. We can't jump that far without a jump pack. It's not a cult, Rob Schneider. Yeah, I haven't listened to anything. I think 30 Seconds to Mars for years. I would like to actually see him kind of get a Pattinson redemption, maybe one day. I'd like to see him get a Robert Pattinson sort of redemption. Maybe get some good roles. actually look like he has some good acting, like, material to him. Maybe he was just badly typecasted. I don't know. My God, the screenshots, please. Today you learned that Avril Lavigne is super huge in Japan and that she even had to record girlfriend in Japanese. You know, from the tonal shift of how that song goes out, I could see that being good in Japanese. Being popular. It's very kawaii. Stop whining. Dead.
Shoot those humans!
Leto probably won't be casted for a bit because he's rubbed Hollywood's elites the wrong way. I wonder how, like in what way. Probably just by his acting is my guess, sadly. Not really fallen much on the 30 Seconds to Mars since Leto decided to focus a bit more on acting. Yeah. Ooh, Rocket Orc Boys. Ow. I suspect it's not difficult to upset Hollywood elites. Yeah. He was addicted to some people and claimed he was method acting. Oh no. Not the classic method acting bullshit.
Yes, perhaps. My research produces a minimal waste, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
Lead the way.
Oops, I took it the wrong time. The Joker method acting was the one that did it. Oh, he did method acting for Jonkler? I guess he really did become a Jonkle himself. The moral of the story, just don't be a dick. No, you took my execution, you bastard. Why? You inquisitorial bitch. I mean, that's the case with a lot of music like that, Slender. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. Ow.
Cleanse and
I'm just gonna start sniping. Anyway, I started blasting. So many giblets.
Space Marine. That's it. Come on.
What? Why do you do the backward shuffle? I'm gonna get the big boy first. He needs to go. Goodbye. You don't judge people based on the music they like. People, they like what they like. Go have fun. True. That's very true. It's a very important way of looking at it. There's definitely a lot of stuff I may not like out there, but hey, it's always for someone. A genre is out there and sells because it's always out there. Excuse me, for someone. Even, you know, that one genre of black metal that involves toilet sounds. That is a real thing, chat. There is black metal that actually just replaces all of the vocals with like flushing toilet sounds. That's a real thing. Look it up.
I may need your help to activate the psychic scourge.
How large is the weapon?
The firing mechanism is at my research lab, but the energy pulse itself travels along conduits from the lab to the orbital spire.
I'm forever a Blink-182 lover. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I didn't listen to Blink-182 a lot when I was a kid. I think I know like maybe 2 or 3 Blink-182 songs. And that's it. Everything else I don't know. Wasn't my thing.
We will proceed through that door. I need time to override the lock, Captain.
Understood, Inquisitor.
You don't really care for Blink-182. Well, I know a lot of people here. I know ICA has gone and seen them twice, I think, since they have reunited. In concert, and I think that's really cool. It's also interesting to hear that apparently, like, Oasis is getting back together after all of these years. I was like, wait, holy fuck. Oasis is, like, coming back? Thank you, Splinter. Very much. Fuck you, stop it. I hate that there's like no iframes for that, man. Over here. See that? Oh, you're in the ground. Okay. Oasis is back, y'all. Again, it's weird to see that they are back. Oh, that's not good. Noah and Liam Gallagher in the same room and not pissing each other off is such a strange concept. It's hard to imagine. Like, I read about their beef that they had, apparently. He is very childish. A good one, Bo. Take it easy, man. Thank you very much. So anyway, here's Wonderwall. I mean, say what you want. What's the Story? Morning Glory is a pretty good banger of an album. They do. Like, Oasis did make good music. They did. 100%. I agree with that. It's just that Wonderwall, I think, became so much of a meme because it was how overplayed it is, you know? It's still a good song, but yeah, there was a point in time where they just overplayed the fuck out of that song.
It is. With a few modifications, it also makes an ideal firing tower. The energy pulse should not damage the spire.
You do not sound confident.
Improvisation and experimentation go hand in hand.
Well, maybe they finally buried the hatchet, Kryptos. You never know. People in their older ages tend to, you know, really feel regret for a lot of past mistakes. So, I mean, if they're willing to, you know, put their differences aside and go back to doing what they love doing, more power to them. That was a lot of multiple screws going off. Translation, they need money. Maybe they do. I don't know. Supersonic was/is your go-to Oasis song. Really gets your adrenaline going. I've always liked, what was it? Don't Look Back in Anger was a good one. And I've always liked Champagne Supernova. Wonderwall's good. But those two in particular, I think I've always liked. The squig! It's another squig! I'm squig. I'm scared. Solo careers are doing all right. They must be making monies from royalties. I don't think I've ever listened to any of their solo careers. In fact, I didn't even know they were doing solo stuff, I guess. But it shows how much I've actually listened to them outside of Oasis. Saw Brian May of Queen has a small stroke this week. Oh my god, really? And he can't play the guitar anymore? Are you serious? That's... oh my god, dude. Like, that actually kind of really fucking sucks. Jesus Christ. Oh, that actually sucks to hear. That's horrible. You like one song, you're assuming they're bigger in the UK? I would probably bet they are pretty big in the UK by comparison. I guess I'll have to look up some stuff later on Spotify and give it a listen, see if I can find anything. That really sucks for Brian May, man. Like, I love me some Queen. Love me some Queen. Really sucks to hear. Wall of Glass. I'll have to look that one up. I don't think I've heard that. Hoping Dr. May and Anita Dobson the best. Yeah, seriously.
These pipes lead into the facility's sub-basements.
And here is our entrance.
Here we go. But I was reading, just the only reason I also know about that whole Oasis reunited thing was because I was reading posts about, like, people talking about how they were standing out basically trying to get tour tickets or in-live person tickets.
What can we expect inside?
People were talking about their experiences of seeing, like, people crying.
A few defenses.
See them coming back, I'm like, damn, that's
Inquisitor.
You know, if something hits you hard, it's really a big part of your life. You know, I totally get that. That's really cool.
Within their range.
Happy for all those people who get to see them in concert again.
Lockdown in effect.
Sentry guns ahead.
Oh no! Up. Woo! You did some awesome solo music. It got you through the party life you had for 5 years. That's cool.
Authorization required.
Well, that's gonna fucking get me killed. Maybe not.
Missile launcher.
No, I did not, Baka.
We need to shut them all down.
I can do that from the central security room.
Then that is where we are headed.
But then again, I'm also trying not to be spoiled. But if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I haven't watched a lot of Badger stuff in years. Simply because his style of content over the years is not for me. I've determined. Like, I have no ill... Like, obviously people should know I have no fucking ill will with Badger. I love the guy. But it's like, you know... Style of content just isn't for me anymore. Hello? Like, if people remember a couple years back when I tried to play BC2 with him that one time, and I tried to join him when he was on his Discord with a bunch of his other people, and this was like right when he was probably like at the peak of his siege height, you know? I think that's when I realized that it was like no longer about playing with the friend I had. It was more about people in his Discord trying to make content at all times. Like their whole personality was making content. You know what I mean? It's not about just, you know, playing a game and letting random things happen for the enjoyment of playing a game. It just became kind of like, well, you know, it's the content now. And that's just not me. And it feels kind of bad saying that. It's like, I don't know. Again, I love and appreciate Badger for who he is as a person, but I just can't get behind the whole, like, being on 24/7 for content's sake, you know? Oh no, I think it's that too, Slender. I think it's that too. It's definitely more the fan base he's garnered over the years, right? And I'm happy for him. Like, he's gotten so much success out of that kind of content, and I'm happy for him. He deserves it. He's put in the work. God, this particular fucking part sucks ass.
Thinks we are escaped Xenos specimens.
I am not an escaped Xenos specimen.
Get me there, and I can shut it down.
You dislike content that's very obviously scripted. It just doesn't feel legit. There's a difference between scripted content and then it just being in like a voice call with someone and it feels like they're trying to always produce something funny, you know, at all times. But that's just more or less up to the people in his Discord, I would say. It's not necessarily him. It never was him. But I would argue that some of the people he's probably gathered in that Discord have a hard time turning it off. Oh, probably. Probably, DOS. You think Rubik's Raptor Scepter's from the same issue from an armor group? There definitely seems to be some sort of stigma with, like, when you create something in that same vein, that you're going to attract the same audience, right? Like, I get that.
The servo turrets beyond this room remain primed.
But again, I can't tell you how, like, I'm trying to be perfectly clear here. I am very happy for him for having the audience he has and how he enjoys what he does. It's just not me at the end of the day. You want me to go this way? You and Rav do a Space Marine 2 playthrough? Yes. Me, Rav, and Fedge are going to be doing a Space Marine 2 playthrough probably next week on Monday when it comes out officially. I got the Ultra Edition, so I could technically play earlier.
Specimens needed for my research.
Specimens, cages, operating theaters.
But I decided I didn't want to do that because I'd rather have people get the game for cheaper and not force it off of me getting the Ultra Edition, you know? And I would rather very much so play with my friends. So I will be streaming that next week, so look out for that.
Space Marine recognized. Ultramarines chapter.
Kraken bolter? Kraken bolter. This modified bolter fires adamantine cord Kraken ammunition. It does heavy damage to enemy armor and can pierce cover. Ooh. That seems good. Awesome. That's cool, Milk. Yeah, definitely keep practicing. That's something that I would definitely need to do as well, so.
Excellent. If this is the firing core, Inquisitor,
It's all about
does it
just, you know.
discharge through the whole facility.
Oh, I better listen to this one.
Not precisely. The core actually raises to the rooftop of the facility.
Yeah.
That is where the rest of the firing array is located.
Okay. It's all about just practice, you know, and not being your own worst enemy in your head of like what you're making, right? Your own worst critic is yourself. I know that feeling all too well. That was definitely the type of day for me. Was being my own worst critic. Oh God. Oh no. Please stop firing rockets at me, Mr. Servitor. Oh God. So wait. How does this work? Where is my actual bullets coming from? If I'm standing behind this, is it like the top of my head? I mean, I think everybody kind of suffers from that in some ways too, Kryptos. Imposter syndrome is definitely a thing I think that is very common for everyone. But, you know, we live in the current world of, I guess, fake it till you make it. Don't question the Emperor. I have questions, all right? Again, it happens. It's just that I think we, obviously, as humans, need to learn that we need to forgive ourselves a lot. And I struggle with that, too. Learning to forgive myself. But it's just, that's life, man. You're human. We all make mistakes. All we can do is learn. Can I just preemptively blow these up? No.
Xenos detected.
Nice head glitch, thank you. Getting the knife kills is a challenge. Getting any sort of melee kills in specific games is always going to be a challenge. Oh my god. Okay. Any more sentries? I have like no health. I don't like the way this is laid out. Okay. It's not a big deal. Very weird how sprinting in this game, whenever you stop sprinting, like if I let go of W and sprint right now, there's a weird like time where it's just keeping you running even after you let up. But I guess getting a Space Marine to stop on a dime is going to be a little difficult. Oh, Lord Almighty. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, God. That's my first death. No, in all honesty, for a first death, I'm surprised I made it that far. You'll always love these games' architecture because, yes, skulls in every doorbell is necessary. Yeah. I mean, I've always thought that 40K architecture is very cool looking. Especially for the universe it's set in. Can't wait to play Space Marine 2 tomorrow. I know a lot of people are looking forward to playing it, man. It's gonna be tough for me in these next couple days to try to just keep every like bit of spoiler away from me. I do not want to be spoiled. Luckily, I think by the time that I stream it, I think everybody else will have played it, so I shouldn't be super spoiled. That is, of course, unless people come in here and be like, "Streamer, did you know?" You now gain fury at increased speed. Use this advantage to deliver merciless justice upon humanity. Thank God. More. More. The power axe, right? Yes.
Very good. All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside, however.
Did you know Space Marine 2 features Space Marines?
Indeed.
What?
We had better do so quickly. This place will be
You mean to tell me
Of course.
that my Space Marine game has Space Marines?
Authorization recognized. Releasing
No way.
safeguard.
Please proceed to the generator room.
Spoilers, Darth Vader appears with Xeno Sith warriors. You ever seen a Xeno Tyrannid? A Sith Tyrannid? I think I hear squigs. That's a squig. I look forward to it, though. Should be a good
Place
time.
the canister into its cradle inside the power core, Captain.
Do we risk exposure again?
Only if you drop the canister.
So wait, Space Marine 2 isn't just guardsmen destroying everything? I would love to hear that. Of just the guardsman that all of a sudden becomes the most OP thing. Actually, isn't there already a isn't there already a 40K thing like that where a guardsman is like really fucking strong? Yeah, Slime Marbo, that's what it is. That's what I was thinking of. Slime Marbo. Prepare the firing sequence.
Psychic Scourge firing sequence commencing.
I need to make a game about Slime Harbo.
Structural damage. Warning. Emergency containment rights commencing.
Damnable thing!
What do you need me to do, Inquisitor?
You will need to manually restart the array alignment. Forcibly, if you must.
Where?
In the firing chamber. Board the lift, Ultramarines.
I will go to the lift. To be honest, you haven't finished Space Marine 1, but you don't care about spoilers, so you'll enjoy both. Well, luckily, you get to see me play through Space Marine 1 right now, so...
Captain, you must hurry. The damned orcs have cut the main conduits to the firing tower. You must reconnect the conduits, Captain, or we're facing an overload that will rip this planet apart.
You're not kidding. We are being forced into IT roles. I'm literally doing, have I turned it on and off again? Or off and on again? Just to power up this damn weapon. Also, I like how I'm covered in blood, and none of the other guys are covered in blood.
The chamber is infested.
Clear it out. No mercy.
Am I the one doing all the work here? Jesus. Close the console. Oh, there's even a script there. Scriptum.
Inquisitor, the conduits are reconnected.
Now, proceed to the main control panel.
Oh wait, that was it? It was just one thing? I had to push in one thing. Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Authorization confirmed.
All right. Press the button.
Fixture disengaging. Firing sequence in progress.
Oh. Oh boy.
Firing now. Alarm.
Oh!
Look at the spire.
I've been looking for you, Space Marine.
Oh, he's
You've
back.
got something of mine.
Can't see this going wrong. Yeah, look, nothing went wrong. It's perfectly fine. What's up, Hellshock? What? You all just kind of fall over and die of cringe? What happened? Hey, Winter. What's up, man?
Why didn't it work?
Damn that Drogon! Never trust the Inquisition!
Stand fast, Ultramarines. We can handle a few orcs.
Space Marine! Was that supposed to hurt?
Fucking love orc. Oh, well, that's not good.
Chaos demons! How is this possible?
Ah! Aha! You got new friends now, Space Marine!
Yes. Classic warp blunder. Is that corn? Oh, that's actual Chaos Marine. Uh-oh. The Inquisitor betrayed us. No way.
Inquisitor! Get back! How heroic. Drogon!
I have served you well, Lord Nemeron.
You know, perhaps his outfit should have given it away with him being an Inquisitor. Very chaos-like.
I see. My servant did all that I hoped and more. But he would never have succeeded without you, Captain Titus.
You ever just accidentally help Chaos?
To these brave space marines, we have broken through to this reality. The blessed gateway. Clever fool. You seem surprisingly able to resist my touch, Titus of the Ultramarines.
Bad touch.
And that of the war, which impressed my servant to no end. Ah, you think the Inquisitor a traitor. But Drogon has been dead since before you first met.
What?
You have been used by my puppet of flesh and bone.
Oh.
I ain't so easy to kill.
I mean, he's a war boss. Oh, well. Bye.
Emperor, protect us.
Yeah.
We need an exit.
To the lift.
Whoa. Oh god, now we have to fight fucking corn demons. Jesus Christ. Is it a good touch or a bad touch? I'm going to assume it was a bad touch. Or it was based off of that song from the Transformers film of you got the touch, you got the power. And all hell is breaking loose. You will in fact be riding the eye of the storm. Run away! Run away from the... Run away from your paralysis demons.
Did that fiend speak truth? Did we cause a chaos invasion?
Well, it's a teeny one.
We did.
A little bit.
The Inquisitor puppet manipulated us from the moment we met.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orcs' hands. Somehow the agents of chaos were already here.
He was inexperienced, probably. Oh god.
Keep moving!
Cool. Are these guys just gonna keep spawning? Probably move that. Oh, I do need to go that way though. Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. Delta. Void the Noid.
Down this way.
For Pizza Tower, thank you very much. get out in between that container. Thank you. No? All right. Oh.
To the exit. Keep moving.
Just now heard that voice line when you swing that. Yeah. That does not sound good. Yeah.
That
All
gate,
right.
it's getting bigger. If it gets much larger, Nemiroth can bring his fleet through.
Then we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower.
You have a plan.
We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
At that range, will the Titan's cannon be effective?
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus.
Yeah.
We need to reach that Titan.
Righto. You know, more importantly, now that I think about it, so early on we rescued the Titan, right? Or we got into the point where we got it. So why didn't we actually get into the Titan and use it? We could have used it. But I guess they didn't want, you know, Adeptus Astartes to use the Titan? Just saying, we could have solved this problem a long time ago. Because you aren't trained on it. I mean, you're a space marine, you can figure it out. You have all the best parts of the Emperor. Come on.
So, the demon killed Inquisitor Drogon and then possessed his body.
But why?
Alone, there was no way the demon could get the power source past 1 million orcs. It needed help.
And we obliged.
I was deceived. I am responsible for chaos breaking through to this world.
Genetic scan.
We're to Bloodraven.
Adeptus Astartes.
Iron Halo. Whoa. Iron Halo. This ancient artifact generates a personal energy shield that greatly reinforces the resiliency of Space Marine power armor. Is that actually canon? Is that actually what that is? Allowing them to weather even the fiercest attacks. Iron Halos are also so rare that Ultramarine captains and company champions are authorized to use them. Cool. You can't just steal anything you want. Listen, man, it's the 41st millennia. Anything is possible. Use the Titan, you actually have to be bonded with a machine spirit of the Titan. Okay. You know, that makes a little more sense.
Ultramarines, attack!
Oh no, we get to fight Chaos Marines? Is that actually a Chaos Marine? Oh, it is. Look at those. What are they? I don't know my. I do not know my Chaos Marine faction. Is that Bloodraven? Is that what that is? No, it's not. I don't know what they're actually called. Forgive me. I'm still learning a lot about 40K. There's so much to learn. Or are these just your generic, you know, run-of-the-mill Space Marines? I'm not sure what their actual, like, factions are. Well, they don't actually have trade. They're not affiliated with any Trader Legion. Okay, I thought they were affiliated with some Trader Legion. World Eaters? Aren't the World Eaters supposed to be, Oh no, I guess no. Never mind. No, they're not. I had to think about it for a sec.
Duty requires that I put voice to my concerns.
Speak, then.
You held the unshielded power source again, Captain. And again, you emerged from the exposure unscathed.
Oh, you try to start some shit?
The Codex Astartes warns that those in league with Chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait until after we deal with this Chaos invasion.
What if that is too late?
Leandros, enough. We need to keep moving.
Hey, Leandros, stop being a little bitch. Trying to accuse me of being one with the warp? It's heresy, brother. I know you're thinking I'm a heretic, but you discussing it makes you even more of a heretic. World Eaters are blue and white, technically, but they also have so much blood on them that they're colored red. That's cool. Still have not gotten rid of all of this blood off of my armor. I really should stop checking all these rooms, thinking there's something there. Guardsman? Oh no, you dude, you Imperial Guard. Oh no, you're not Guardsman. What are you? Like little basic bitch Chaos Guardsman?
War portal! Kill the weak! Brothers, attack! Purge the enemy!
Little basic bitch Chaos Guardsman. You guys probably also have like a 90% mortality rate. Oh no, corn demons, no! That sounds so bad. I haven't actually looked at the upcoming Space Marine 2 voice cast list. Did they get the same guy from this game for Captain Titus to come back and voice him? No, they did not. Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm all for somebody else trying. Well, you guys are fucked. Well, never mind, I saved you. You guys are the luckiest Imperial Guardsmen ever.
Guardsman, report.
My Lord Space Marine. They were on us almost immediately.
Captain Titus, are you there? This is Lieutenant Mira. This whole planet has gone mad.
The forces of Chaos are invading this world. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
I know what route to take. I deployed troops to man outposts between the Calcus facility and Bastion Primus. From there, you can access the rail network and cross to Manufactura Majakis.
Understood. I will meet you there.
They'll be executed for seeing demons anyway? Is that how that works? Didn't realize you would deal with chaos so early. Yeah. I've standing as Titus and Esco. Okay. I mean, as long as he does a good job. I should have gone over there to deal with those guys first.
Kill them all! Kill the Space Marines! Run for it!
I'm in this weird, like, three-way faction gangbang. Or I guess it's a two faction gangbang, so. For those who are familiar with this game, who have probably played it more than I, how far in am I right now? I know the game's not terribly long, but at this point, it's been so many years, I can't tell what pacing I'm at. Can't tell if I'm like Halfway through? Even like a third of the way through? I have no fucking idea.
Shoot those ogres!
Over half. Okay.
Crush the spine!
Oh, oi. Possibly might be able to finish it tonight, maybe. If not, I can always do another stream of this to finish it off. Be an entirely big deal. Okay, not good. Well, that just passive heals with that? I could have saved myself so much problems that I had earlier in that stupid area with the sentries. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Get on the elevator. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Get on the elevator, brother.
An orc invasion. And now the tender mercies of Chaos heretics. I'm surprised the place is standing at all.
Man, like, it really is interesting to see how much they kind of, like, followed almost in a weird formulaic pattern of Gears of War. Definitely more melee-centric, though.
How can we face them? The legions of chaos.
Trooper, get yourself together right now.
And obviously less cover.
The other platoons are going to fall back towards the bastion. Hold this position, or they'll be cut off. Greetings, Ultramarines.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
How does she
As
keep
well as
getting
convenient,
around?
Considering we are surrounded on all sides by the enemy horde. We're heading back to the command post, Captain.
She gets around, like, so fast compared to everybody else. That's crazy. People are accusing me of using the warp. Oh boy.
Crush the Space Marines!
Okay. Didn't even grab him. Oh no, his foot. Oh, okay. This game definitely does not like being played at higher frame rates, I've noticed. A lot of the physics just fuck off. I kinda low-key love it.
Not for long.
Oh wow, she's actually following us. Didn't even notice that. That's bold of you, Lieutenant. It's not good for an Imperial Guardsman to be following Space Marines. You will fucking die. Especially when there's so much like chaos and orc boys around. Ow. She's far too cool for that. I mean, she is pretty cool. She tends to warp around a lot. as bad as Fallout 3 in New Vegas. Open doors with 300 FPS, and all the objects in the room go crazy and they hit you. Well, luckily, nowadays, we have mods that can actually kind of fix that. At least from what I've noticed. I see this as an opportunity to just start sniping already. Sir, can you please stop?
There's a lift over here.
Thank you. Okay.
Well,
such a good card that could insta-kill you in
Jonah,
Fallout 4.
I half expected to find a demon chewing on your bones.
Well, they'd spit me right out.
Make your report, Jonah.
The Greenskins have been pressing us hard, both down here and at the Bastion proper.
Get ready to fall back to the Bastion. Do not engage Chaos forces directly until I get reinforcements down here to back you up.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Luckily nowadays, at least with Fallout 4, we have the mod for the high FPS physics. That is almost a necessity, especially if you want to play Fallout 4.
This way.
I was doing a playthrough of Fallout London on my own until I countered a kind of a progression breaking bug for me that kind of just killed all of my desire to finish my playthrough. So I'm hoping that with this next update for Fallout London, whenever they put it out, maybe it'll fix my issue and I can continue playing through, because I did enjoy that mod. Like, if you guys love Fallout and you haven't played Fallout London, definitely give it a shot, in my opinion. It's worth it.
Lieutenant Mira, this is Bastion Primus. We're under heavy assault. The Orcs are back, and they cut power to the sentry guns.
All of them?
They took out the generator. We couldn't defend it against such numbers. We had to fall back.
The Ultramarines and I are almost at your position. Mirror out.
You have been killed by objects bouncing off of things. What, you don't like being killed by instant, like, 18 cheese wheels? 8,000 bottles of Nuka-Cola just instantly flying around and ricocheting you? Come on, man. Might just be faster to roll off the ledges.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
Ooh, actual plasma gun. Nice. Prone to overheating. Take that.
Balls, always balls.
More greenskins!
Forward.
Over the, oops. Was that an Imperial Guardsman up there on that? I may have just friendly fired that Guardsman.
Imperial Guard!
No, don't worry about it, sir.
The Ultramarines are here!
It's fine. He was in my way at a casualty of war. Oh, explosive squids. More squigs. Jesus Christ, how many squigs you got? Okay, there is a lot of things happening here. Well, I got 2 more rounds. I didn't hear no bell.
You can see why we need the sentry guns. There aren't enough of us to hold this position without them.
Lieutenant, the central outpost is under attack.
Tell them we're on our way.
Move out, brothers.
Okay. That was a good crop.
We need those sentry guns.
Lieutenant, where is the generator?
If you continue on, you'll find it at the end of our fortifications.
Wait, so hold on. No. We have guardsmen right here, and you mean to tell me they are not getting on these sentry guns right here? No?
Guardsmen will need your help until the guns are
Are they stupid?
We will hold the line, Captain.
You're gonna get on the fucking... There you go. You did it. Oh, that guardsman had, like, no torso. They might be. I think they are. It's the average guardsman, so probably. Just want to give the guard more credit. Very akin to the Darktide plasma rifle, at least, this thing.
Kill the Space Marines! Space Marines to kill! Attack!
Come here, boy. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
In body, than corrupt in mind.
What just killed me? Was there a squig in there? There might have been a squig. Oh no.
Space Marines!
Come on. Okay, that was actually a lot easier that time. Ah, there was a squig. Knew it. Okay, you're still over there firing rockets like an asshole. Want to deal with that guy in the back. He's being a real prick. Fine. He's still alive back there. Okay. Oh! All of a sudden, my health is gone. Okay. You good? Oh, no, we are not.
The generator's at full power.
Oh, there we go.
The sentry guns are back online. Captain, your men are near an access point to the rail network. My guardsmen will point the way. Another gateway is close to your position.
My thanks, Lieutenant.
Turn to the manufacturer. Okay, easy can do.
Here we are, my lord.
Carry on, Guardsman.
just gonna trust those to deal with all of those orcs?
Sidonus to Captain Titus. We are running into orcs down here. Nothing like above, though. Just enough to be an annoyance. We will be there soon.
Understood.
Sure. Of course. Might actually swap back to the Melta just because I think it's easier to use than the plasma gun. Ernie, giving me all this shit, which tells me that I'm probably going to be either doing a boss fight or something big is going to happen here in just a sec. Oh! Or the war boss will show up, you know.
You think you can walk out of here with that sparkle thing? I'm Boss Grimskull! This whole planet is mine! Whoa!
That's nice.
You've been at my heels for long enough, Orc. This ends now.
That's right! Because I'm gonna kill them! You me! Stand still so I can kill you!
Whoa! Flashbang through the door! You have a flashbang! Woo!
Ah! That does it, Space Marine! I'm gonna twist your head and paint these walls with your blood.
Can you not?
Destroy them!
Just gonna keep using the Melta on you. Or I was. I'm now out of Melta. That's not good. Do I have any more grenades? Oh, there we go. Good. Shut up. Nope. No.
Why do you give me so much trouble, Space Marine?
Because it's fun. Oh, come on. Well, get down from there. Yeah, you're just gonna sit up there and be a little asshole. That is so fucking loud. I have no idea if I'm actually doing any damage to this guy right now. I'm going to assume maybe. Twigs. Up.
Get behind something!
Oh, there we go.
I ain't finished with you yet, Space Marine!
But I am finished with you, Orc.
Damn. Nice. Interesting boss fight. Not super difficult. But just challenging enough. get up to a point here.
Captain.
The damned orc is dead.
Finally, some good news.
This
And they,
rail line will take us directly to the Titan Manufactorum.
I think after this next upcoming cutscene, I'm probably gonna find a place to save and probably call it for the night.
Time to prepare his invasion. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
It allows me to actually probably play this game in 2 parts here, so I think that's a good place to probably end it after a boss fight.
Captain Titus, the orcs are running scared. What's happened?
The captain dealt with their war boss once and
Yeah,
for
especially
all.
at the start of a new chapter.
Bolster your defenses. The demon host will not be so easy to frighten off.
Demon host?
Titus, all our hopes are with you.
God, I hope there's no demon host. All right. Anyway, chat, I'm going to stop there, I think, for tonight. Because, like I said, it's getting not too late, and I'm, like, halfway through this game anyway. And I can probably get this done in a 2-parter, so for those who are probably still awake and have been hanging out with me, I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so very, very much. It means a lot for you guys to have hung out with me all of these 10 years that I have been streaming. It's hard to believe, again, that I have been streaming for that long, and it really is kind of astonishing to me how fast time has flown by, and how grateful I am for every single one of you to have hung out with me and been here, get to know all of you as people, and I'm truly 100% grateful for it. So thank you so much, everybody, for all of these years. Much love to you all. Thank you for the follows and subs today. I definitely needed this, especially after the day I've had. You guys have just immensely cheered me up, and I appreciate that so very, very much. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night. I might be back on tomorrow evening around 8-ish my time to maybe finish this off. If not, I will definitely be on Friday from like some Battlefield stuff. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna go love my puppy. I will catch you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much again for all these years. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Peace.